There we go. Hello.
Hello, children of the corn. I mean,
That's what my mom says. I'm connecting to your server.
This is a whole new server too.
Oh no, survival. Oh no.
My computer's not even like booted. Well, I'm working on getting the game up right now because I just
Wait,
got
then how am I on
I
your
just got the
server?
computer working.
Maybe I don't know how this works.
I started it on my iPad because my computer's too slow.
I'm already scared. Because this is survival mode, I'm already scared. I feel like a little rich boy who has to go be a missionary to an unreached people group for the first time.
Where is my mouse? Oh, where is my mouse?
Oh where could my wife be?
Okay, I found my mouse. We're good. We will survive because I have my mouse.
I have my controller. Even
All right,
better.
let's go break some trees, bud.
I found you. Yo, where'd you find that shirt out in the middle of nowhere? Oh wait, I'm wearing more clothes than you. I shouldn't be the one talking.
Oh, you know what I can use as a mouse pad? My iPad case.
I'm in Josh's room.
Yes.
You know, he's had it pretty nice, you know.
I know. Why is my...
Sheep must kill.
Oh no. Oh, there we go. My mouse now works. Alright. Let's go find some trees and break them down.
This is my tree that's already broken, so don't touch it.
It did... Claim property already? Day one?
Yep.
I see it.
Alright, time to build my palace, but in survival mode.
I'll let you do that by yourself too.
So do you want this to be like a new series new series of it? Like
yes, survival. But
or like we go back and forth between them.
yes. I don't know why, but I love playing survival even though like I don't at the same time.
I also want to try. I want a video where we see the Word of Life campus that they built.
Yes.
Also, I've seen every single dorm now on campus thanks to housekeeping.
Wow.
So I got to see South America dorms.
Yeah, you know, I was there the other day helping people move their
I saw South America room 2, and I was like, "This is a special room. It's a sacred place."
Yeah, I was in there.
You gotta help me hold Sweetie Belle Mom so she
It's a sacred place.
What?
I said when I was done in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's survival. I can't hit you.
Saw them and started freaking out.
Can you let your sister know that she's in a video on YouTube now?
Yeah, Savannah, you're in a YouTube video now. She goes, cool. Hey, oh, you should play with us, Anna. She could actually play with us.
I wish Eli would consent to being on my YouTube channel, but he just doesn't want to.
Huh?
Or I could ask him if he wants to. I could ask him if he wants to join us, but not use a mic, so that he can just type stuff, so he can still be part of it.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Because he's still my cuh. You know, like November, I think was my favorite month.
It was a good month.
November and February until February 24th.
Yeah. Most of February.
Yeah.
All right. So the next thing we need to get besides wood is Wyoming was so good. We just need to get some wool now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to direct me because I don't know.
So make yourself.
I'm a privileged creative builder. I never have to mine for stuff, even though it's Minecraft.
Minecraft?
Minecraft.
Alright, help me find some sheep. Don't get lost, because it takes forever to find people. Stay near the river. Probably is a good... Oh, I found a sheep.
My weed. I mean my sugar cane. Where are you?
Well, I found one sheep.
I don't know where you are.
I'm killing him with a stick.
I don't know where you are.
You know, if we found iron first, we could just make some shears.
Just for the shear.
I'm gonna go back to where I was before, at the river.
Oh, I found you. We gotta stick together, cuh.
Okay.
Whoa, how'd you make that? 'Cause
Effort.
I'm used to just having all the blocks, but they're not there anymore.
Here, take a pickaxe. Oh, oops, I picked it back up. Here you go.
How do you make a pickaxe?
I'll show you in a minute. Let's go get some. Did you just take my crafting table?
No.
That's fine. All right, let's go brave the deep. There's
Oh,
there's a
no.
skeleton right there. That's cool. Just careful, because you know they hurt sometimes. Oh, sorry, I hurt you. Oh,
This isn't a very realistic game. How is the
Oh.
skeleton walking around and shooting me with a bow and arrow?
don't go too far into the depths. Ooh, I found coal.
How much many lives does he have? There we go.
You'll respawn like however much you die,
Oh, my pickaxe.
but you'll like drop stuff. Your pickaxe broke?
Yeah, but I have an arrow now. I used to be a miner like you. But you know what happened? I took an arrow to the knee.
Ow. So use your crafting table, put it down somewhere.
Do I have one? Oh, I do.
Yeah, you picked up mine.
Do I need dirt for anything?
Dirt is helpful for like some stuff, but I mean, not really for crafting. I would keep it for now, because if you need to make like a safety house, then you know
What the-
it's there.
I don't
All
get
right,
stone.
put down. Only if you use a pickaxe will you get a stone.
Oh,
All right, put down a crafting table.
that's
with
some bull.
you know how to put it down. Okay,
Yeah.
right click into it,
Okay.
and then use your sticks, and put 2 sticks in the middle, like I wish I could show you, but like 2
I
sticks
don't know
on
how to
top
do that
of
with a
something.
controller.
You just kind of click it in. Ooh, or there's a little green book. Click on the little green
Oh, I
book.
got it. So I
then
put one
the
in the
recipe.
middle.
Yeah.
The one on top. I only have 2 sticks.
All right, that's all you need. So one in the middle and then one underneath it. So the
Oh.
2 bottom middle ones.
Okay.
And then put 3 wood across the top. Like
I
wooden
ain't got
planks.
no wood.
Here, I'll drop some and you'll pick it up.
Whoa, how'd you make them all that fast? Man,
I've been doing this for years,
you
bud.
pimping. Alright. 2 sticks in
I
middle.
wish I could just show you.
Then the planks, where do they go?
The planks go 3 across the top. It doesn't matter how many you put in, because you can craft as many as there is stuff. So if you put like all in, it's like whatever.
Okay, I got my wooden pickaxe. Oh, it's
Yes.
nighttime.
Oh no. Go to the surface and go to the plains that we were at before. Wait for me. We'll want to stay together. Probably should have given you crafting instructions.
I'm going to the plains tomorrow.
Haha. Wait, where are you going tomorrow?
I have to fly back down to Florida tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll
Are you
be
going
getting
to go
home
home?
at like 11 p.m.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm flying tomorrow too to go
I'm gonna have a
to
layover in Philadelphia airport. Yay! You know the big airport that I get lost in easily.
it. Sounds about right. So let's build a little hiding hole,
How do you do
or
that?
we can brave the deep.
How
I
do you
have
build in
some.
survival?
Oh, that's a lever.
I don't have any I don't have any netherite blocks of netherite. I don't have any cool decorative stuff. I know I'm privileged.
Do you have Optifine?
Yeah, but I don't have it active right now.
Ow! Was that you or was that a skeleton? Okay.
That was Toby.
Okay, so if you go into your inventory, and you put your logs into your like crafting square, there's like a 2x2 square in the top of your inventory. If you put them all in one stack
Now I
and then
get it.
click on the empty square, you can get planks.
I see it.
Yeah, there you go. So planks are useful for crafting,
Wait, how do you know
whereas
I'm doing?
the
How
other
do you know
things
I'm doing it?
I can see it in your hand.
But just birch planks, I can't make it like a pretty decorative, cool house. You see why I don't like survival. I'm almost
Hey.
dead.
Oh, because the skeleton. All right, you want to build a cruddy little house
Ready?
on the edge of the river?
It needs to be flat here. I hear a zombie. I don't
Here,
like
take a stone. Here, take a stone axe. There, it's useful for killing things.
I wonder how my non-existent viewers will appreciate me playing survival. That's what I'm gonna call them from now on. The non-existent viewers.
Alright, hurry up and make a house. Hurry
Oh,
up,
I got a
hurry
new
up.
subscriber today.
Oh, who?
I forgot the name. Just some random person. What about a bed? No one's scaled.
We need wool.
Fly. I can't fly.
No, you can't.
No, you deal with the monsters.
Ah, they hurt. They hurt a lot. Hurry. All we need is a square.
Now if I misplace a block, I have to break it. Man. Life is hard in Minecraft.
Okay.
Well, I'm under a roof or something.
Hey, 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 hey. I'm gonna die. Oh, we stayed alive. Okay, close it, close it, close it, close it, close it, close it. I have a, I have a heart.
Wait, am I poisoned?
Yes, yes, you are.
How did that happen? Oh, I ate
Maybe.
rotten flesh. Oh, it's rotten. You can have it. Sure, it's my gift to you. Wow, this is our house. We're like homeless people living in like a
Hey, at the beginning of survival, you just gotta survive.
that makes sense.
Luckily, you have me here.
For now.
How about we don't use our wooden pickaxe? How about that? And we can use. Oh, we got one iron though. That's cool.
So does sleeping in a bed restore your health? Like your heart bar?
No,
What?
but that'd be nice.
So it's not like Monster Hunter. Crap. Well, how did we leave this place? How do you make a door?
We can make a door in a minute.
You also need like a nice carpeted like floor, you know.
How much health do you have?
I have 6 parts left.
Oh, good.
4 missing. So yeah, 6 out of 10.
Okay, so we need more food. Can I make a door? I think I can make a door.
Go ahead. And
Yeah, I have
make
enough to make a door.
Go make a door, Mamacita. Hey, yo, mobsters, come and get me. It's not placed correctly. It's backwards.
It doesn't matter.
Just me.
Then fix it, bud. Alright, I'm gonna make a mine.
No, I'm gonna make a yours.
Ah.
There we go. Okay, well the door's just kind of open at the top. Let me fix that right quick.
Dang it, I didn't want to make another wooden pickaxe, but I used all my stone.
Well, I guess this house works.
Indeed it does.
It is shelter, as long as no creepers come creeping up on us. So,
Can you? What are you doing?
what do
I'm
I
digging
do?
down.
Do I dig
Making a
sideways?
staircase. This is how the beginning of most of my worlds start. By
Do I
me
dig
making
straight down?
mine. Not straight, and like a staircase downward.
I do remember doing this the first time I ever played Minecraft, which is in 2011. No, 2013, I think. Like before they added creative to the console edition on Xbox. That was the first time I ever played it. It was on survival before there was a lot of stuff, and before creative was on it.
Found some coal. It's good because I ran out of
That's
torches
cool.
just now.
Well, now I am mining. Uh-oh.
Where are you going? I feel
fell.
like it's probably a waste of effort for you to dig a second mine down, just so you're aware.
I fell It was deeper than I thought it was gonna be. You know, like just like someone know, just like someone know like me.
Oh no.
You know, still not over it, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
She'll be
Thought
getting
you said
married
you
one
didn't
day,
like
and
that
I'll
set.
still be liking her. Huh?
Oh, my sister wants to join us. Perfect.
As long as she knows she's in a video and she's consenting.
Alright, I'm gonna go back up to the top. You can keep going downward. It just needs to be enough space for your head.
So I kind of want my hair longer and silver,
Oh, yes.
but my mom doesn't want it because she said it's just
Mhm.
not me. But I'm like, well, maybe I'm changing. I don't know. I kind of
Oh.
thought like what I'd look like with my hair. What would I look like with my hair silver? Do you think it would fit my face?
I don't know. It's like one of those things that you have to like see to know. I feel like you could, but it couldn't be like pure silver. I feel
I
like it would
want like
have to be
just
like,
white, like you know, like not Sephiroth white, but like white, like white, you know.
oh, uh-oh. Hold on a second. My dad's calling me. It's probably about the car, which is broken.
Which
So I need
means
to.
you don't have to leave,
I-
right?
No, I'm just gonna mute myself.
Okay. Mute yourself.
Bye.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna mess with you. You can hear me, right? Look at my character if you say like nod to your character yes if you hear me. I guess he doesn't, ladies and gents. That's some sticks out here, buddy. And 2 scales for survival. I'll just take a couple things, if you don't mind. Iron ingot. He went in and got it. He went in and got it. He in got. Okay. What's my phone doing? I hear someone over here. How do you make a chest? How do you make a chest? I'm just gonna. Yeah. Wow, it's harder than I thought. Go ahead. back, you'll be like, whoa, where am I?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I think someone joined Discord,
yeah, my sister.
but I don't hear nobody.
She's not joining the voice chat.
Oh, so she can hear us?
I don't think so. I don't know. Is it daytime? Hey! Ooh, let's get some ink sacks.
More like, day. Day.
Hey, it's day.
You see a guy in a wheelchair,
Okay,
and
so
you
we
ask
need to
the guy
find
in the
some
wheelchair
sheep.
what time it is, and he goes, day.
Oh no. Why in the wheelchair?
Because of day. Is it safe to go underwater? How long?
You have an oxygen meter. It's like little bubbles. Yes. The voice call. You'll see in the Discord where it says voice channels, and it says lobby and gaming. Click on the one that has people's names under it. Be warned.
I am here. Be warned.
Yeet. I found another sheep. I think I should breed these sheep before I actually kill any, though.
When a person's born, the government says, "Ah, I found another sheep."
Funny.
Or Jesus could say that and say, "Ah, I found another sheep."
Accurate.
In a good connotation, not negative. Most people think of the term being called sheep as bad, but not if it's with Jesus.
I need a shovel and a hoe.
You need a what? What you call me?
No. Listen, bud.
You know, you listen, bud. Listen, bud. All right, I need some.
Noah,
Yes.
your server thing is called KingKrazzy 99.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
I
also
know.
has one that's called KingKrazzy, but he doesn't use that one.
It's
Remember,
'cause
Noah?
I have one, but I don't know like why I literally don't know why I'm not using it.
Here, Noah. So you break blocks, I get them. I'm a freeloader. They call me the freeloader.
It prioritizes giving them to the person who broke it, so that's helpful.
Oh no! Headphones
Alright,
are
go
broken.
get some seeds, boys.
What for? Oh, a
The
farm.
garden.
Is it
Right
a
now I
farm
have
or a garden or a farden? A farden.
Oh,
Alright. I only have 7 seeds, so go get more.
So what can I do with
you
sugar
guys
canes?
can hear me?
Sugarcane, we can like mix ingredients and stuff. And yes, we can hear you.
Is it better now?
I'm sorry
Yeah.
if you hear me.
Just thought, because I could hear myself over Noah's, so I put my headphones on.
I could go get my actual. Excuse me, this is survival. We don't have any food yet, so don't hurt me. Don't kill the sheep yet. I wanna make like a sheep pen.
No, I won't kill them.
I'm gonna pick some flowers for my love.
My goal
I'm
is
gonna get
to
some trees.
If I had a love.
fries.
Well, I do, but she doesn't love me.
The dog is just looking at me like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna make a sheep pen that is approved by PETA.
Sheep. Killing time.
I'm punching a tree.
Hey guys,
Give me your me.
what do you think of my PETA approved sheep pen? It has lighting here.
What's the matter, chicken? Chicken? That's what I thought.
You guys done mining yet?
I'm mining some animals.
Oh no.
Get back here, chicken. What's the matter?
Oh yeah, we need to get food.
Why are you
so-
running away from me? I'm only trying to kill you. So
Or you're standing next to the food. unless you moved away from it.
I'm trying. I need to grow some wheat before. Wait, don't kill all the animals.
I thought you meant I
Yeah,
thought you meant
we need to
animal
breed
food.
A bat.
Don't
Like-
don't kill them. Don't kill them.
What
You can
about the
kill
bat? I can kill the bat, right?
Bats are, yeah.
If I kill,
Sorry.
oh,
But
you
it's-
kill a sheep, you get mad. Kill a bat, you don't even bat an eye. I see how it is.
Exactly. You understand perfectly now.
Because they're more annoying. Than
I
they're-
don't think that we can viably get enough wool just yet for all three of us to get a bed, so it's pointless to kill all these
Well,
sheep.
hey, Noah, look
We
at me.
breed.
That's a good point.
There you go. You can have them.
How many more do you have?
That's it.
That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Darn it.
Oh wait, do we get iron yet?
Do you go mining
Oh.
it?
Take your wool back. Wait, no. Okay. Let's go get some iron and shear the sheep. Duh. What am I thinking? Okay.
Just for the sheer fun of it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. No.
She goes,
Oh yes, welcome to me.
welcome to
I thought that the corny jokes were my job.
I don't like corny jokes. I've never been into farming. Well,
Oh dear.
look, this is a mining coalition.
How many points?
Because I'm mining coal.
Tree is way bigger than I thought it was, and punching it is taking forever.
Hello, Minecraft? Hello?
I hope I got the whole thing. Just funny. Okay, I'm done. Got a stick and an apple. A whole lot of wood.
Ooh, do I hear zombies near me?
Noah,
Ooh, I'm getting near a cave.
How much wood could a woodchuck? Wait, how much chuck could a
Wood
chuck
could a
chuck
woodchuck-
wood if a wood could chuck chuck?
It's a good
What?
question that I've never thought of before.
so good. Alright.
Yolanda,
Yolanda.
you want my wand? That doesn't make sense. I tried something, but I couldn't think of anything.
Oh man.
Let's go to Ollivanders and meet. You want to meet my friend Wanda? She lives in Ollivanders.
Oh,
Do you get it?
Only a little bit.
Oh, hello. Oh,
You're a
I
zombie.
thought you were a mob for a little bit. Are you a Widowmaker?
Yes, I am. That's my
Shadow
skin.
Spinner.
Hey,
And no, it's
sorry.
Widowmaker.
No, it's I had a different skin when I started.
You know who I am?
Anybody have any coal and stuff that they can come
I have an apple.
I have a bunch of coal, cuh. I just broke
Yeah.
my pickaxe.
I can't see.
I have 9 coal.
What just happened?
Well, I can see on my
It's
screen,
really
so I'm
dark.
gonna keep mining.
Noah.
I bless the rain.
I
Okay,
have
I'll go
Optifine,
find-
so I can just hold this torch and see everything.
Well, I got some wood. So I can
Whoever's
just
got
make
coal, I
charcoal.
think Zach. I think you might have picked up some coal. So if you want to make some torches,
Use some of this dirt
How do you make torch?
and make some stairs.
put a piece of coal on top of a stick in the crafting square, and then I'll make torches.
Arigato gozaimasu.
And then just put them every like 6 blocks coming down here.
Guys, make like a
Well,
mob
how
farm or something.
do you make torch, cuh?
Do you make a what?
A piece of coal on the top and then a stick on the bottom.
I'm
But
working on
but
some
like
charcoal.
touching.
Almost. Got it.
We're almost to Y11, boys.
It's almost what?
Y11.
I got some torches.
Thank you. Can you light up
Y11?
this staircase, please?
I'm getting more charcoal. And I'm making a new pickaxe because this one sucks.
Wait, so sticks and coal?
Sticks and coal.
Just one stick and one little piece of charcoal or coal.
And I found iron. Yay.
And I made more sticks. If you need sticks, I made sticks. I'm putting them in the chest. I'm making more charcoal
Yes, please come light this up because I'm
or torches.
sure we're about to get so many mob spawns down here. It's not even funny.
Okay, I got 8 torches, Kuh.
1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I got 6 for each of you. Where'd you go?
You like that? You like that light? You like that? What kind of guy are you are?
No, you should have made the staircase 3 blocks high, so I'm not hitting my face every time I
will
come
later.
downstairs.
I'm just trying to get down here.
Now you want my ink?
What's the
so,
torches for?
so Zach, here's our mission.
Oh,
We're
you
just
just
gonna
skipped over
mine
something.
in. Oh, thank you. We're just gonna mine in straight lines for like 50 blocks in each
Somebody pick those up.
direction.
That's a
Skip a
long
block.
block
Oh,
distance.
hold
Skip a
yeah.
block and then do it again.
But here's the thing, though. I need a pickaxe.
Ooh,
Here's some cobblestone.
Wait, you need iron for that.
Use some of that. Make a couple. I'm gonna go back
I have
to.
an idea.
Oh, and I'll make a crafting bench down here so that we don't have to go to the top. Let's use crafting bench.
Making this
Yeah,
3x3.
leftover.
Make it better.
Wait.
So
I need to craft
I feel
6 pickaxes.
Put that right in my.
here, take some stone pickaxes. I threw some on the floor.
Making a sword.
So when do we make diamond swords?
That'll
Well,
take
you need a diamond first. Need 2 diamonds.
Are
and a stick.
diamonds rare?
a little bit.
Not down here, they're not. Relatively speaking.
The answer is yes.
They spawn more down here,
Ah,
but
stone axe
they're
are
still
much.
hard to find.
These stone axe are much fast. They're much faster than wooden axe.
Indeed.
They are is fast.
Once we find enough iron, he'll be going a lot faster.
Where are the iron?
You just
Everywhere.
gotta
That's why we're mining right now, because the iron is more frequently found, and the
Well,
diamond specific.
When is place of iron?
When is place of iron?
Yes.
You just kind of randomly find it. You just gotta
Yeah,
keep in mind.
that's why we're going in
Oh.
like a grid, so that we can like.
If you find gold or redstone, don't mine it with a stone pickaxe. You
Oh,
won't get it.
is that the reason? Gold.
Leave it until you have an iron pickaxe.
Yeah, you need nine.
I almost
done.
finished mining it.
Don't do that.
It'll just turn to dust.
It's mine though. I found it. Okay, we all agree on that.
Okay.
Community, but yeah, sure.
I think it's not very useful. She want to
I
make a
found
redstone block.
bedrock. That's not very good.
That's good.
Yeah, we don't go any lower than 11 for now because we don't really need to.
11.
But why 11? Like the floor
But he doesn't have his...
the depth I went to is pretty much
lava.
the lowest we need to.
Oh no.
Yeah, lava is common down here too. So listen for bubbling noises.
I feel like it's not as deep as I thought it was.
The game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Because I remember
boys,
the last time I played survival as a kid, I thought it would take ages to get down to the bottom.
I'm gonna go get us all some beds. Oh, just kidding. It's nighttime.
Oh, you already get iron?
Chicken.
You are get iron. I are get iron. If
That
if
is
anybody,
very impressed. I am very impressed.
if anybody else gets
Oh man,
I get only stone. Stone is all I obtain with my
I have
mines.
a lot of cobblestone, and that's all I have. 3 sticks.
And I get granite. I hate gravel. Ugh.
coarse and rough.
Gravel is
everywhere.
useful.
It's not sand. I didn't say sand. I said gravel.
No gravel. Because you can turn it into.
I don't think gravel. I don't think you understand the gravel of the situation.
There's a dark.
I tried.
Two dark on the staircase, and I don't like that.
There's a what?
Anna's making like these huge hallways.
Oh, I like it.
Wait, what's her name?
Savannah.
Oh, I thought you said Jana, because that's my mom's name. I was like, what?
Jana?
Yeah.
So unique.
Interesting. Kind of, for some reason, reminds me of jam. But don't know why.
Welcome to my crib.
I'm gonna hit you with my pickaxe. No, serious.
Why don't I just make my? I could just make bed right down here. This could be my house, underground house.
It would
No?
just take.
I made an underground base before it was. Okay,
You know, I kind of want to make
found coal.
an underwater house too,
Ooh, I've done that before. It's actually kind of fun, but it's also
made
kind of.
of lapis lazuli
It's really
blocks.
tough to get.
Yeah, that's why creative rocks. What if we just like
Anybody have
made
any
the world in
sticks?
creative and built cool houses, and then played it from there in survival
Hey, do you have any sticks,
Just-
Anna?
with the cool houses.
What? Get out of here!
Don't hit me. I have like
This is
half hearts.
my tunnel.
Hey, I need sticks, guys.
Here,
Come on.
here, come here.
Styx
There,
is pretty
take
cool
the apple.
band.
Thanks, Anna.
Hey, oh,
Quite a bit
I'm
of
hungry,
redstone
but
down
it
here.
doesn't matter.
I just realized I haven't been getting into the redstone I've been
And
mining.
Noah, I have a bunch of wood.
Oh my goodness, I was. Just give it to me. Give it to me now.
I do
Give me your soul.
Pretty much. I almost just made a bunch of buttons like a pro.
What are you doing, dog?
Yo, what up, dog?
No, she's like looking at me.
Oh yeah, you guys have a dog or dogs?
Yes, she was traumatized by me holding the nail clippers but not doing anything with them.
Anytime I figure out somebody has a dog, you know what I say? I say I love
Oh my
cats.
gosh, Noah.
I love cats.
Okay with cats.
She
Not
was
when they
I'm-
drink
okay
it
with
out my
cats.
I am unhealthily more than okay with cats. Is diorite used to kill people?
Yes, because it's so ugly. They just look at it.
Like you stone people with diorite, so that's where it got its name. It's the stone that most people use to stone people. They're like, oh, every time we throw these rocks at people, they die, so we call them diorite.
Died so no.
They died alright.
You'll die, right? Yeah. You know, if you die, you're not gonna live anymore. I'm cool with that. Okay, well, just so you know, once this rock touches you, you're dead. Yeah, I know.
Going through way too many pictures.
How are I create bed?
3 planks on the bottom, like one, like
Plate.
If you so open up your build menu thing.
Yeah.
Like, come over to the
It'd be
crafting
like a
table.
little book.
Yeah, use the crafting table. So go
My
over to the
mom's calling
table.
me. Should I answer it?
Probably. I'll tell you after you talk to your mom.
Okay.
Moms are important.
Hero.
Hello.
That's my name.
Oh, have you found more iron?
Have you?
I'm recording a video right now with
No. Stone.
yeah.
I can like hear Zach talking to his mom in the background.
Ooh, I found
Wait, which
lapis.
side of the wall
what
are
do
we
you
putting
like
things on? The
about
right?
Yeah, the right side.
ramen.
So I know how to get back.
Ramen. I
I
like
found dirt.
Oh, you found lapis?
water.
Yes, I found lapis.
Come collect it.
Wow. I
Ramen,
say I found dirt, and you're like, ooh, you
water.
found lapis?
That's all I can think of right now. I don't really like microwavable food like I used to like anymore. So. Well, I never really cared about that, but
Much dirt.
I guess sandwiches,
We'll put
like
you in my
white bread and
inventory. Oh, I found all
cheese
right.
and pepperoni, mustard, ramen, pasta, macaroni and cheese, bananas.
Oh, frick! Ah, Ow.
Yeah, I've been eating bananas for breakfast every morning.
Oh, did you fall in the lava?
Or at least one.
Yes, I died too.
Oh, that's
Oh.
it says KingKrazzy torch.
Sorry I missed out the
found
party,
a bunch
King
of
Crazy.
iron.
It seemed lit.
Luckily, I got out of the range of the lava.
Yeah, he's so lit.
You know, I mean, in the beginning of the game, it's actually kind of
Come on,
helpful.
I'm
to
taking
die
your
if you're
XP.
hurting. Let me get my XP. It's mine. I earned it. I
And
earned
all
that.
of your junk.
Stop taking my stuff,
Okay.
bro.
I'm storing it for you. Give it
Get
back.
out of here. I'm
Jeez.
already here. This is my
Oh,
stuff.
you're right
guys.
here.
Come on.
Alright, iron pickaxe stone. That, whoops.
Zach, what are you doing? Get back here. Give me my
Wait.
iron pickaxe.
Iron
I
pickaxe.
gave it to you already.
No, he just took it.
Wait, I
need
took
my
a bunch
stone,
of them, but
too.
I only have one.
Give me my
Can I
iron
keep it?
I have dirt. Do you want the dirt back?
Do you have iron?
I have the shield.
I just
Shield.
wanna.
Careful about. Wait, hold on. I
Shield.
need,
where's-
I need stone.
Where's my
I gave
gold?
it back.
Where's
And
my
I
gold
have
I saved?
Zach took all my
like a
stone.
bunch of iron, but that was
Alright,
mine.
here, Zach. Let me help you get this.
Oh my
this,
gosh, you know what? I'm not going up all
That's
the
what I
way.
was trying to get the gold without burning it. Because if you
Making
mine it, sometimes
the
you'll burn it.
furnace. You
Oh,
know what? I
creepy
have an
sound.
extra stone pickaxe that I think is yours.
What's with those
I'm
weird
gonna try.
sounds?
Wait, hold those in there. Oh
No!
no!
No! I lost my stuff.
No!
No!
You stood right up.
Yes, when you die in lava, it
It's
burns all your stuff.
When I die, I
Everything is
die.
gone.
No!
You
I was
should
trying
be
to
able to
get rid of the
respawn.
lava. There was lava underneath the gold block, and he stood
What a
right
terrible
on
loss.
it and broke it. That
Don't
was,
worry, we'll be able
Why
to
am
make
I
a bucket.
still on fire?
that was so tragic.
Did you hit the respawn button?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I'm
maybe it's
still on
just
fire.
tragic
I guess
too.
I'm just really lit, you know? People can't resist me. That's how lit I am.
Well,
I'm on
hopefully
fire.
we can.
Well, I'm spitting some super hot fire. Fire.
That's a super hot fire. Oh, I got my spears back.
And I'm in the
gonna-
water.
Yes, no, I gave you the shoes back. Get
Y'all
out of
lit
it.
like a human torch, like Nero.
Stole-
I bet
First of
Nero
all,
wants to
you
hire me.
stole. You guys first you stole my
I gave you all your
then,
stuff, except
then you
for the
gave it
stone.
back. But then the guy who stole it the second time went and died with it.
Yo,
So-
you can call me
So that's not
NC.
my fault. I gave it back. He took it, so that's his fault, not mine.
Yo, Co, you can call me NC Nero's Christian because I'm lit.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Alright, awkward silence. Awkward silence.
Noah's gonna go cry to himself.
Noah, do you want to build a boat, Noah?
No.
I'm gonna spit some
Hey,
super
give
hot
me the
fire at
credit.
you.
Wait, where'd you get an arrow from? I guess I forgot to give that back. A singular
Don't
arrow.
kill the
in my
animals.
hand.
We need them for later.
But you gotta be able to.
Don't
I
kill
had to
them
kill
now!
one. Just for some meat. I just need
Kill
some meat
them.
for food. I need to
Leave
eat, you know?
2 of
Don't
each.
kill them because we need the
Like
seed.
Noah's
We
Ark.
need to shear them continually.
You gotta build a giant boat.
After we
Hey,
farm
Noah.
them,
If you ever went to the
Where?
Ark
we'll
Encounter,
be able to-
would you like take a picture of it like outside with you saying at it? And then put like a
Yes,
caption
please.
above your head that says it's mine.
yes, I will do that. Alright, I have enough
I
wool for
found
this
more
house this
iron.
week now.
I'm an iron magnet.
She
Told
grew
you,
hair back
mighty
super
and
fast.
faster 3x3 is better.
Eating, yeah. Hallelujah, it's so much faster now than it used to be.
This is our
Who's got
15th
8
video.
blocks of iron?
Wow.
You put food in the oven?
No.
Why not?
Because you didn't ask.
No one did.
Oh, I,
Mom,
Is that your
no, I
mom?
didn't.
Mom, no!
He told me to figure out where did she leave me?
Hello, future mother-in-law.
Noah, you didn't ask me to put the food in, did you?
I
Hey
definitely
Noah,
said-
while you're going outside working for a living and getting, working to get, your hard-earned pay of like eating food and making stuff with materials, I'm gonna be a shut-in.
I am totally an iron
You're not
magnet.
living off my welfare, bud.
Noah,
Huh?
Noah, I am an iron
Listen,
magnet.
bud.
I'm not kidding you right now. I just found another cluster of iron.
Well, I don't know what to do now.
You can be the farmer.
You know, you're right about that. You know, I need a new motivation in life. You know, I need to
Here,
be a good old farmer.
take these shears.
Okay.
We're gonna take these shears. Here you go. They're on the ground here. Right click on the sheep when they have hair, and they will give you.
Okay. How do I farm? Teach me how to farm, Daddy. I never learned from mommy.
Don't jump. Okay, watch this. Are you ready? If you jump on this, it breaks it back to normal dirt.
It breaks
So
it upward. That makes sense.
yes. So don't jump on the farm soil
But you
because
can
then
walk.
it'll break your
You can
crops.
walk
But you
towards it.
but you can walk on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't jump on it. So here's some seeds. Here you go. Now take the seeds and right click on the soil. Boom.
Any of them?
All
just-
of them. Just
Oh,
throw
okay.
them all down. So when a crop is fully grown, you'll kind of be able to tell because the color is just right. I just harvested one. I should have waited. But this one right here is the closest, but it's not done yet. But I'll show you when they're
You just
done. I'll
break
show you
it.
what
Do you
they
just
look
break
like.
it when it's done?
But when it's done, yeah, you just click on it, and it'll break. This one's pretty close too, but it's
Ooh, I
not
got
perfect.
Phoenix X.
So I'm gonna go gather some sheep into this pit that I made. That is gonna be their
Yes,
home.
gather my children, father. Okay. Just silence.
Come here, sheep. Sorry, I'm about to trap this guy in what he thinks is a nice.
I am woman man.
Go on, you can fall in. It's okay. Just don't break your legs. It's gonna be good. It's only 6 meters. It's fine.
You are 6 meters.
Sheep, come here, sheep. All I
That
need
is
is
weird
food.
name. That is weird name to have 6 meters. SYX. Wait, no. Yeah, SICKS is my first name. 6. And then MEETERS is my last name. 6 meters.
We now have 2 sheep. Any sheep outside of the pen, you can. I don't care what you do with them.
Oh, it wasn't finished. I thought it was. I am failure.
Alright,
Just like
Now that
Papa
it's
said.
dark out, you don't want to stay out past dark. So let's go back to the house. And I have enough wool to sleep through the night. So let's all meet up in the house.
Oh, this should be woolly good then.
Shut the door.
Just ignore
I'll
me.
just make all the beds. Oh, I need more wood. Does anybody have any more wood?
I shall gather some.
Careful, but
Because I'm your slave worker.
yes, my slave. Go get some wood.
Because you were my slave for most of my videos, now I'm your slave.
Yes, you're in my world now.
I bet you like that, don't you?
Yes.
I bet you're feeling pretty good about yourself.
Yes.
Is any kind of wood okay? Because we just have birch.
Yes, it doesn't matter what kind of wood. The bed doesn't change in design at all.
Okay. I can't believe I'm punching a tree and I'm getting wood from it. I mean, stop and think about that for a minute. I'm punching a tree rapidly in succession and breaking it, and it's not falling down, and I'm getting big chunks of it in my hand.
I'm basically making barracks in here for us to. We're all just gonna sleep side by side for the first day. So we all get a proper
Cozy.
house. You can make more space if you want to, but I'm not moving my bed.
I'm gonna have my own room because I deserve it, and I'm
Savannah,
entitled
can you
to
put
it.
a torch on the wall in that room?
I saw a man cutting down a tree. I said, "Would you please stop?" He said, "You're barking mad." You're barking mad, son. I guess you're ignoring me on purpose, aren't you?
Oh no.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
I wish I could do that to that kid.
Petrify the poor child. I feel so bad still. It's been like a year and I still feel bad. Actually,
But
it's
you
been like
laugh
3
about it, so you know it's funny.
It's hilarious. Okay, so where's your wood? Give it to me,
What do you say?
please.
What 2 words before that?
Pretty please.
Would you please? You have to say it like would. Say it.
Would you please?
You want all of it?
Ow. Anna, I can't hear you for some reason. I can hear you through the wall.
I didn't even know she was talking. Was she talking?
She's talking, but I can't hear her. Like I'm next door. She's in her room, so I can like hear her talking. But
Yeah, I
here's
don't.
the bed.
I haven't heard her talking in the past like 5
Here's
minutes.
another bed.
Give me your bed, cuh. Thanks.
Oh, here, I'll just go put him down.
That's what I said about my dog. Time to put him down.
Oops. Get out of here. There you go. Let's all sleep. Sleep.
Hold on, I'm just being stupid for a bit.
Sleep. Sleep.
Sweet dreams. Time to
Sleep.
wake up. Time to wake up super strong and refreshed for the next day.
I'm gonna hurt all of you.
There's really an advancement called Monster Hunter. Is that on purpose that they call it that?
Yes, because you've hunted a monster.
Monster Hunter.
I know
Like
there's a
the
game,
game.
but
Why is it taking so long?
Zach, where are you?
I'm in bed.
You're in bed?
Yeah.
You go to bed?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, get in your bed, Anna. Okay.
Go to bed, kids. Like as a kid, when you hear that, like,
No!
oh, and then when you're an adult, you're like, oh, thank you.
Hold on, I gotta go help her.
With Discord.
Yeah.
Discord was arising in my heart. Can you fix my chords? Which one? Discord. Okay. I'll just stop talking. I'm gonna go strip some sheep. Just for the sheer fun of it. Thank you. Can I shear a chicken? No. But I can kill it. Get back here, you little bugger. I do miss my palace. Why are you running? Why are you running, cuh? There you go. Eat. Gotta love that render distance. A creeper! Shall I attempt to kill it? With a bone? I shall. I shall lose all brain functions by deciding to do this stupid act. Well, guess they're not that dangerous. All alone again. Why is it that I feel like I'm talking to myself?
Hello.
Did you hear me?
I was away. What's up?
You were fixing her her
Trying
lack
to.
of sound.
Yeah.
Are you still doing it?
She's gonna leave and come back and see if it fixes anything.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, there you are.
I had to disconnect.
Alright, perfect.
I've been standing here for myself. Is it stupid? Sorry.
I got 3 wheat.
Getting
I got
aggressive.
wheat. Wheat. I got
I'm
wheat. What do I
It
do with it?
falls. This building is so small.
I know, that's why I'm building like these little underground extensions.
I got the
I
whole
just
chalet to
this
myself.
accidentally rhymed.
Guess what? I got the
It's
whole
awful.
chalet to myself. I can sleep in any bed I want. Upstairs, downstairs. Whoa.
Wait, where's you?
Wait, didn't I have? No, I gave them back.
You can see our panic building as the zombies were coming. We're
You're like,
All
"Ah."
right, I'm gonna go try and get more.
And then there's me who would just build like a tower and stay
Oh
up
no,
there all
I
night.
think I put my wheat away somewhere. It's fine. Never mind.
Hello, sheep.
Oh, try and push him in, or just kill
Oh,
him.
I was hungry.
Mm.
Actually, I'm not hungry.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry, Mom. Really hungry. I really am.
Feed me.
Oh my gosh.
Minecraft.
By the
Mom,
way-
I'm hungry.
You can break tall grass to get seeds. So,
What
I'm gonna break your face. You walking away.
would your
Okay, buddy.
reactions be if you're walking in the park, you know, doing a nice lollipop or something? I don't know why I said lollipop.
I'm gonna think.
You walk by a mom like carrying a stroller, pushing a stroller with a baby in it, and then you walk by the baby and he says, "Mom, I'm hungry."
That's probably
Exactly like that.
And then she looks down at her baby and says, "Woof."
Whoa! I just got 3 from that.
That's intense, bro.
No, you
Why
know,
is there
nomadic
active
people are pretty
on it?
intense.
Why didn't you just reuse the?
I think nomads are
I'm
pretty
tempted
intense.
to take a swipe at you, Noah.
Nobody
I can't-
appreciates my jokes.
I'm sorry. I'm focused.
We're distracted.
Too focused to listen to my geniusness.
Okay, I'm listening. Nomadic.
Too
Laugh.
late. I said, you know,
And Mom's like, you need to shut your door.
Never, Mom. Never.
who do you think you are, my mother?
Big chest plate.
Savannah makes armor. Everybody else, what's that for?
What's hard armor for? Does it
Not die.
protect you from bull crap? Oh, I suppose nothing can protect you from that in life. Especially on the secular campuses, they have tons of it.
You know what? I think we need to make a storage room
Yeah, we do.
for our stone and stuff.
I have found a fissure in the earth, and I shall make my room in it.
What'd you say?
I found a fissure in the earth, and I will make my room in it.
What?
Oh no, seriously! I found iron ore. I just need I need pickaxe for mining iron ore. Oh no!
You can use a stone pickaxe for that.
Wow, there's just an echo coming from Noah's room.
Sorry.
I got shot by a skeleton shooting arrows at
Fine,
me.
it's weird
Is that
though.
normal?
Well,
Why is
yeah,
he trying to kill me? What did I do to him?
you existed.
I'm so used to
That's
just
fair.
tapping and everything in front of my pickaxe just breaking instantly.
I feel the same as him then.
I miss my efficiency 4 pickaxe with or efficiency 5. Is there
Silk
efficiency 5?
touch, you got unbreaking, you got
I have aspirations in this
efficiency
life.
5,
What are that?
enchantments.
I don't know what to do right now.
Why?
They
Oh, we don't need to
are-
make all these 3x3.
Noah, getting a lot of good stuff.
Ow!
Found nothing.
I found coal. We needed coal because we needed for
Wait a minute. If
Fires.
Minecraft, real life was like Minecraft, I could jump off a roof of a really short house like about 10 times and I'd die. I just imagine that. You're walking by somebody and they jump off the house and they die, but it's like really short. Like, how do you die? And then a guy passing by is like, "Oh, I've been watching him jump like 10 times, and this is the 11th time, and he just died from the 11th time."
And
Oh.
they didn't even attempt to stop them or anything.
Yeah, and you're
They're
like,
just
"Oh,
sitting
okay."
there watching, like,
Yeah.
okay.
You're like, "Oh, okay, cool.
And then
Have a nice
10
day."
seconds
You
later,
too.
It resets
they
my hunger bar.
reappear and walk back out of the house and start doing it again.
It was actually kind of
there's
hard
like
for me to die before because I only had like 3 hearts. So I
How do you communicate like with typing and stuff? Do I just like how do you
click
just
T?
I think there's like a slash or something.
Click
Well, it depends on what
T.
you're playing on.
The letter T.
Letter T. Oh, that's neat. I don't use that. I use the
I'm
slash
like trying to tell you, and you're like,
command thing.
you can use slash, but slash is how you do commands.
But
And I don't
thanks for
think
that tip because
I don't know
now
if
I don't
commands are
do
activated.
it. I found 8 more iron, and I'm
Yeah,
going to
commands
make
are
more.
activated. So.
Actually, I'm going to make an axe first. Oh, should have left it down here. Or I can't do that thing that I was doing before.
Yes, indoctrinate her.
With what? Do you know what it's from?
I know what you're talking about.
I live under a rock.
Then tell me.
Oh, nothing.
Savannah doesn't know what it is, that's for sure.
It's my book.
Is it from Primtus?
No, the first one, Arcane's Creation.
Well, I knew
That would make sense.
that.
That wouldn't it?
I remembered the word Primtus, though. You gotta give me that.
I found a whole bunch of lapis. And a whole bunch of iron.
What is the first one called again?
36.
Called...
The account
Oh,
of Arcane's
no, it
Creation.
doesn't know what it's
Oh,
called.
okay.
I'm too tired for this.
No. No.
What?
I
Dude.
saw what you did.
Look at all the fishies in the river.
You should kill them.
I want to kill them.
Oh, actually,
I'm
if
gonna
you do,
spear
Just
them with
get
my
a sword.
fist.
you
Aww.
can eat that, so.
I'm gonna spear you with my knuckle, you little scaly creeper. Thank you.
You can actually get fish from it, so
Got some raw salmon.
you can cook it in the oven, and then you can
I'm gonna
Yeah,
salamate you.
Get the same.
salmon. Salmonella.
King Salmon. I bet you got a lot of fishies following you. You've got a whole school of fishies you'll bound it to by marriage. King Solomon.
If we find a village, you can
Like
use the raw
1,000.
fish to tame cats.
How about we go on an expedition and find a village?
How about it, Noah?
That would be Act 3 of this video. Wait, there's no act.
Are we sure about that?
Why do I hear mobs in our area underground?
Because they spawn in dark places.
Oh no, but we have torches.
Place torches.
But you can hear them
We
through
have
the.
torches!
Oh my gosh. If
You can
there's a
hear them
cave
through-
like near us, then they're probably.
There's definitely a cave near us. I just don't know where it is.
My god, I'm doing this for us!
Oh,
I don't hear any mobs near me. So.
No.
Hey Noah!
Oh no.
What?
Is it night yet?
I have
Oh,
changed myself.
Speaking of a cave, I think I just found one.
I'll go in it, kill
I see your
everything.
name. Rocks are pretty hard.
Okay, I'm done now. I'm going back upstairs. Are you okay?
He's,
Yeah.
he's
Are you dying?
I
uses.
just sat on something.
Do you need medical attention?
I need soul attention.
Why? The steers in this game hate me.
I think my brain doesn't work.
Mine doesn't either, apparently.
Alright, nobody step on my lava pool that I'm putting. Okay, never mind. Nobody
No
step
one's
on the
dumping
lava.
lava for us to die in. And
The
it,
phrase I'm
I'm
about to
putting,
the phrase I'm about to type and put up is describing me.
I'm putting a
Bring
staircase down, like
EXPs.
actual stairs, so it's easier for us to get up and down.
Thank you so much.
I jumped over the lava. I feel like a new man.
No!
Who is this
No, I
man?
need more stairs. I ran out. I didn't make enough. I thought it was enough because it was a lot, but
Who
that was a
is
lot.
this man? And why is he coming to my country?
Because he's weird.
Because he's illegal immigrant and he think he has right to live wherever he wants.
Sounds about
Do not
You're talking about Noah?
demonetize me, YouTube. Oh wait, I'm not monetized anyway.
Who put a torch?
Do not demonetize me. Wait a minute.
I don't have to worry about that. Just like I don't have to worry about getting paid for my videos.
Dang it! Oh, Bob sack.
What if people got paid like like every dollar taken away, like every dollar under 1,000 views is like worth $100 that you get paid. So I get paid like thousands of dollars a week, you know. That'd be pretty cool. Are you gonna make another portal?
It's night,
Yeah,
by the
I'm gonna
way, for
try.
people to know.
I'm
Is
really
another
bad.
scaley in survival mode?
Oh, did you find diamonds and
Sometimes.
not saying anything?
No, I'm using just the water bucket lava thing. I'm really bad at this, but I can make it work.
I'm bad at life.
Yeah.
Silence.
With-
Silence is agreement.
It's true.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
But I feel like that's everyone's thing.
Everyone's.
Yeah, we need a storage room like desperately. Just saying.
Are we building a labyrinth down here or what? I feel like I could get lost here.
Oh, look at that! I carried my food with me. It's
I
not
could get lost here, just like I get lost in his eyes. I can't say the name on YouTube anymore because I thought about like I shouldn't say her name on YouTube because then if she ever saw my videos in some alternate universe, it'd be really bad.
In some alternate.
So I'll just say Saya. Wait, no, that's still too close.
I almost have full armor.
Squid Girl.
All right.
That's what her name means technically. Squid.
It means what?
Squid. Because I went to her classes and she taught us what her name meant, and she said people used to bully her as a kid, saying that she was Squid Girl. And when I heard that, I was like, no! How dare they? I want to meet them. They're like older now, married and have kids, but I'm like, well, they probably wouldn't have kids, but like, I want to meet them if they're older and be like, yo, which one of you called her Squid?
I have full armor.
Why am I doing that? When I can just...
That was irrelevant, but okay.
Okay, nobody panic.
Did you
What
let some
are you talking about?
Noah?
Are you flooding us, Noah? You would flood us, Noah.
I'm gonna give you the look
But you gonna build a boat, right?
you give children who do things bad. Mm.
Oh no! The stupid torch placed instead of.
Noah!
Alright, we're good. Oh,
That's how my
okay,
little
we're-
sister says no. Noah!
Fine, that took me.
Look at all this
Can you guys back up? You're like your characters are like all in my face, and it's like.
I just don't know what to do,
sorry,
so
I
I'm
was
just
gonna go up
observing
and
you because I don't know what to do.
I'm like I can't see anything.
This is a zoo, don't you know?
Hey, look! I found a mushroom. Ooh.
I need some mushrooms! Mine! Give me
Shortcut.
mushrooms.
You're like mushrooms. I'm like iron.
I hear mobs down here and I'm scaled, so I'm going to weave.
You're scaled.
I'm scaled. I play Minecraft
Oh my
for a
gosh.
living.
Zombie. Well, it's very slow.
I shall leave this place.
Where?
This is my world.
Get your butt out of here. Bad zombie. Stay
Don't
back. Go back
Hey,
in your
boy.
cage.
Hey boy,
panic.
KingKrazzy,
Noah,
you want a fudge stick?
What?
excuse me, can I get out of here before you cage it up?
What? Are you confused by my existence?
Somewhere?
You're just freaking me out, bud. There's too much happening right now. I'm
Listen,
stressing
bud.
out. I'm freaking out. It's fine.
You
You
think I
okay?
get?
I just
I'm
don't
trying
wanna
to give you
knock
some
something
odd
into the
stuff.
lava when I'm doing this. Is my concern.
Well, how
You
do
know
you
what?
need
I'm
help?
not gonna mine anymore until we figure out where to put our stuff.
Just go carve out a room underneath our house, or start building one on the surface. We don't
Maybe
even
I'll
need a
put one-
room. We don't even need a room. Just start putting chests down and fill it up.
Making
I
alcoves
want to
now.
make a dome like shaped chamber. That's all my house. You know what?
Just gonna put them down here.
I need a pickaxe.
I have 3 iron. Here, make a pickaxe.
I don't have any sticks.
Just a second. There, I dropped some.
Arigato. I mean,
1,
not a weave.
2, 3, 4.
Wait, do I need Savannah the inside of a portal just needs
Here.
3 blocks.
Cobblestone chest. Miscellaneous stuff chest. Mostly like the garbage things. Man. Okay. So this little chest is for like redstone and oops. And the lapis. And they're all down here. And hopefully they won't get blown up.
I hear a movie playing.
I'm going back upstairs. Let's see if it's day. Oops. I walked into a hole.
Holy moly.
Now I've made a
I
infinite water pool.
heard a zombie like coming up the stairs. It's almost day. It's like sunrise-ish.
Oh, dang it, guys. Oh, what have I done?
Did you
I
blow us
messed
up
What are you done?
again?
No, I didn't. Okay, never
Did
mind.
it
I was gonna
twice?
say, I'm so sure that I did it right. Okay. I just need flint. Can you find a flint, Savannah?
I saw some gravel.
How do you make flower pots?
Actually, if I just get... Hold on.
If you go
I think
up
if I
into
just
the
put this...
cave, I saw gravel up there.
I think I can get it to light without a flint anyways.
Why is this? I hate this so much. Running passion.
Why are you have no manners? Said my father when I was young, and I said, why are you have to leave?
Oh no. Oh,
Oh.
Oh no.
No,
Some things I say just so I can hear you say, oh no.
no, no, no.
No.
Oh, you want to see a science project, Zach?
No.
So the
Say
way to light
no.
another portal is with a flint and steel, or by
Or you can set it on fire.
sparking the thing. So if you set the wood on fire, sometimes
It's gonna
it
be
will-
lit.
What are you gonna say?
Sometimes
Oh, I see.
the
Oh,
thing.
what I meant
Feel
is,
the
if
flint.
you go up into the cave past this,
Oh.
I saw gravel.
Wait. Will it happen? Nope, it didn't.
You are a failure.
Oh no, I didn't find gravel. Okay, up in the cave. Where up in the cave? Oh, in the cave.
Where you built the wall, right there.
You are the cave.
Hold
You
on,
go past
hold on.
it and up
I
there.
didn't find somebody stole my axe. Bunch of jerks.
Mind if I ask you a
Uh,
question?
I don't have it.
I'll just make a new one. It's fine.
You're fine.
Oh, thanks.
I was kidding.
Oh, frick.
I was kidding too. But I was kidding about that as well.
This is getting
You'll never
confusing.
know.
Oh, wait, I'll take my bed.
Fire.
Fire, took on each of now. They don't care for you.
No, my block.
You sound like Mariah Carey
I just
if she had cancer.
If she had
you know,
cancer.
I literally just put down chests and told you what goes in which one, and you weren't listening.
Listen, I just wanted to get into the cave and go, okay?
Listen, bud.
It wasn't. It's right here. Come back
just
here.
Go grab it then.
You're so annoying.
I just found more. What can I say?
Why am I
How do we make sea lanterns?
related to you? I got some.
Grab
Have
it.
sea lanterns?
Sea lanterns? That'll be way further in the game.
Aw.
Those are hard to
Are
get.
you ready for this? Oh, are you
Spark it,
here?
bud.
Where is he?
Spark it, bud. Do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go set the house on fire. Kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Can you not do that?
Can you come over here so I can show you what I was talking about? Where'd you go? You just go in.
I always just kind of go in without thinking about it.
Noah is losing his mind. Oops, wrong one.
Just jumping on my bed while you guys have fun working. Because I'm
I'm
dead at heart.
gonna keep the flint and steel so that other people don't, go crazy with it.
Hey, Noah, just keep walking down where you see my name.
I'm in the nether. I can't
He's
see.
in the nether.
Oh.
He went through the portal.
I would never go there.
It's not that bad. Right now I'm just collecting netherrack so I can make like a little netherrack house around
Can
the
I
portal.
eat raw chicken?
Get some quartz.
I did.
I did accidentally get 2 quartz.
Get some more. So I can make redstone stuff.
Ichimoste.
Actually, maybe
no.
I'll go in. I don't have enough iron though.
Oh no! Don't go in. Don't go in. Don't go in.
Yo, this is lit.
I totally did not set this on fire.
Don't go in the. Don't go in the
Did you
portal. Don't go in the portal.
Noah, are you getting attacked by stuff?
No, there was. So you know how the game sometimes doesn't render in super quick.
Yeah.
Was
So
there
it
a hole?
loaded. It loaded in the lava finally, and the lava is like it poured down all over the portal. So if you came in, you'd get just destroyed by lava.
How are you gonna get back?
I covered up the lava. We're okay now.
Oh.
That's really funny. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I'm just
hi,
sitting here.
person.
I'm just sitting here digging, and I come back,
What are you
and
doing?
there's just lava
Yeah.
all over the place.
I'm
Oops.
digging plot holes. Yay. Okay. Silence.
Good with me.
I met a movie director. I asked him if he liked gardening. He said, you know, I really love digging plot holes.
Plot holes or pot holes?
Plot holes. Not plot holes, but plot holes.
Yeah,
Holy
I
plots.
understand. I understand. That makes so much sense. Actually, Noah, you had an extra birch door, and I'm gonna use
Yeah, there was like 3.
it.
I have my own iron now. Ha ha ha
Here's
ha
the
ha.
thing. When I make sheep pens that are in the ground, I make like a tunnel going out and 2 doors, so just in case the sheep manage to
How
get
do
out
you
the
draw
first
with
door.
a sheep pen?
What?
How do you draw with a sheep pen?
I don't know. It's just, I guess it's really
No laughter.
woolly.
That is fine. I am used to people not liking my laughter. My jokes made to be laughed at are not laughed at.
I definitely laughed. So.
Well, you definitely lie.
Trouble,
You
because
are
he's
is
Mr.
sinner.
Trouble.
What kind of
You
guy are you? Are?
I mean, that's kind of valid.
Noah is a chicken.
I'm more sinner than
His
you. I'm
name's
more
Mr.
sinner than
Trouble.
anybody else. You know, Paul said he's the worst sinner. I mean, I gotta disagree. I think I am.
Oh, now I see all these chests that you were talking about. Did you
They're
move
a worst.
these or no?
Give me all
How
of
do you
your
make a
wood.
chest and how do you make a crafting table?
Okay, a chest you make from, you use the crafting table, and you use 8 planks of wood in a circle, and you leave the middle square empty.
But how do I make a crafting table?
It's just 4 planks of wood in a square.
Oh.
We've got like 20 of them, so I meant crafting tables. I might find another place to build a house, actually. Oh yeah, that reminds
My
me.
friend told me
There's,
he fractured
there's
a bone
a big
in his buttocks, and I said, hey, you crack me up.
There's a big plains like out here that we could just
I'm
base
trying
our
not to
houses
choke.
on.
What'd you say now?
Come see my plan.
I have an axe. You better be careful.
Come see. Also, does
I was
anybody?
helping you. Yeah, just. Sorry, I was talking to the squid.
I can no longer walk expediently because I'm out of food.
I
The
can no
see how-
longer make sense with mouth from brain.
Savannah.
hold on.
Shadow Spinner, can you come over here, please?
What the?
It's me.
Who joined? Who joined? Who else joined it? Who else is here? What?
Can you come over here, please? Oh my god.
Stop it,
Oh my
Jessica.
gosh.
Oh my god, stop it, Jessica. You know I don't like when you talk like that.
So we could just make our houses up here and make
Jessica, what's your favorite
a
color?
little community. You know what I'm
Please say
saying,
red.
Anna?
Jessica?
I was breeding sheep. Okay. There. Now we have 3 sheep
3 little
and
sheep go
we
by.
have 4 wheat. So get your butt
Alright,
over here.
so
So I can
5
get
little sheep go by.
Oh, thank you.
there. I
6
can make
little
bread.
sheep go
Alright.
by.
So we should
7
just
little sheep.
make a little community over here. We can make our houses.
I don't know. It's not very big.
We don't need that much.
Unless you like have one house over here and then somebody else live over there.
Exactly.
You can have paths to the
So
house.
survival mode is just breaking
Exactly.
stuff,
I don't
making
want to live
stuff,
on this
and
hill
breaking
though.
more stuff.
I don't like it.
You can flatten it. You can change it.
I'm gonna go there.
Don't go super far.
I remember my way back.
You always go so far
Show
away.
me
Like I can
the way.
remember because I can
Allow
follow the
me
river.
to see, 'cause my
I might go
heart
find a
is
spruce.
broken.
I
Be my
like
escape.
finding more open places because I like
Allow me to
horses.
hear with
I
a
like to
word unspoken. Oh, I me. Wait. Oh, I am
Ooh, I found a
separated
cave.
from the one I was made to love.
Enderman! Whoa! I almost looked at its face. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, that moment when I could only make a chest plate and some boots. So
That
now
moment when daddy runs away and mom has to raise kids on
Ah,
her own.
it's right next to me.
I need some food.
By the way, if you don't want to get punched in the face, don't look at an Enderman in the face.
Oak.
Just
Ooh,
gangsta
oak.
things.
I'm gonna
It
start
will
planting
teleport all
trees.
around and attack you. So
Why are you our Mr. Teleport? What is
yeah,
favorite?
it
What
basically
is
just
favorite
goes
business?
around.
Enchiladas, tortillas,
It also likes to build on your house
Formula Minas,
and ruin all of Noah's
pancreas,
builds and make him very upset.
pancreas,
I never really cared.
Does
pancreas,
that give you a lot of pain?
Tiktaalik, mammoth, lava,
Okay.
leaf.
All right, it's starting to get dark. Does everybody have their bed on them?
That's racist.
No.
I would
Okay,
just
there's a
carry your bed in your inventory so that you can just sleep. Because if you
I
go to
feel like
sleep
I'm
fast,
slacking.
if you go to feast, if you go to
Are I
sleep fast
slacking?
enough, nothing will like hurt you.
Well, I just got 3
Oh,
wool.
Zach, I'm not carrying my hoe anymore. Oh, I am carrying my hoe. Yay!
Yeah, you gotta let her carry herself, dog.
Oh crap! I didn't like that.
Right.
But
I'm going to bed. Good night. Excuse me, rude.
Excusez-moi, is who is building this house up in here? Oh, there's a bunch of sheep down here.
Alright. You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Thanks for being
Ooh,
alright,
there's
let
a
me know.
baby sheep. There's a lamb
Whoa!
down
Did
here.
you
Can I
fall
kill it?
over
Don't kill it.
Don't
Don't
kill
kill
the
it. It won't
sheep.
drop anything.
Oh,
That's the only reason I won't kill it then.
I'm gonna get a bunch of them.
No.
Zach, there's doors. Go through the doors. Or
What?
just build up. Shut the doors.
No, the second bed has
Oh, I
monsters.
didn't see that.
There's
Zach just
monsters
gets up.
nearby. There's monsters
falls back in.
nearby. Is it dark enough for monsters to spawn? Crap, I'm
Man.
just. Are you guys in a bed?
I would make a joke about sheep, but it would be a bad joke.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, get in your bed.
I can't.
I'm in the bed now.
It says that there's monsters
I'm
nearby.
going to bed.
So run away from there and get in bed.
I'm going to sleep, cuh.
Where are you going?
I'm sleeping, bud.
Where?
My bed are down at bottom, so I take long time to go to sleep.
Alright, in that case, let me know when you're in bed because
I'm sleeping in a little alcove in the wall.
I told my housemaid when I go to sleep, I say I'm going to sleep. She said I go to sweep.
So many achievements.
Here, when we're all going to sleep, I'm just gonna say one thing.
I'm in bed. Noah, are you in bed?
I was a minute ago, but now I'm not, and now I am again. I just didn't. If you guys were gonna take forever to get in bed, I was like not gonna stay in the field where the zombies spawn.
What's with the spam there, bro?
Alright.
When I go to bed, I tell my maid I'm going to
How
sleep.
come
She
I
said
let you sleep, but it
I'm
didn't
going
let
to
me
sweep. I say okay. We need more lemon pledge.
Aww.
Taking my XP, little jerk.
Sorry, I'm just trying to kill.
Oh, I found an apple. Perfect.
You are the
Yeah,
apple
I
of
got
my
food poisoning.
You are the apple of my thigh.
Jump.
Christian pickup lines. You are the apple of my thigh. It has nothing to do with Christianity at all, but you know.
What in the world is happening here?
I'm just
Did you
planting
try
trees.
to like expand?
That's what
sheep
my
house?
neurologist said when he looked at my brain. I'm gonna get some wood.
Would you believe your eyes? 10 million.
There's 10 million
Hey.
flies. Let's all make a superior cover of Fireflies by Owl City.
I
You
don't
would
think
not
What
believe
is
your
weird?
eyes.
Write a song about how weird
Sounds like
Moa
I'm
is.
being sung to by angels. This video is only an hour and a half long so far. Usually our videos go to 3 hours. Oh yeah, no, I rewatched our video we made, number 5, where we first started working on Iris's chamber at the fire temple.
2, 3, 4,
Can't believe it's
5,
been that
6,
long already. I'm almost dead. Why'd you almost kill me?
8.
Gets blue.
Seven.
I didn't know heartbreak felt
Alright,
like
so I'm
death.
building here, Anna.
If you touch my house, I'll slap you.
I didn't know heartbreak felt like death until February. I'm gonna be edgy for the rest of this.
Darn
Is
it.
that
Edgy,
okay?
bro. Edgy, bro.
GG, bro.
We could all just kind of talk like this for the rest of the time.
You
I'm
just kind of sound
pimping.
like my cousin.
Savannah, talk
I'm
like this.
pimping. An apple. I took an apple that fell from the tree. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, they say. I say, you're right. I'm taking this stick off the
Oh,
ground.
the Enderman is still there. And it is staring at me.
When death stares at me in the face every morning I wake up, and I say, thank you for inviting me to your house.
And I say, what in the world are you actually doing?
That's what I ask myself whenever I wake up. I say, why am I doing this again? Awkward silence prevails the air.
I
Awkward
need food, sheep. Are you adults?
Are you build house? I'm going to use bad grammars, but with an epic voice that I think is epic, but probably not really.
I got
This is
one.
probably not epic, but not
Oh.
really. Ugh.
No, it's missing every time he puts down a piece of wood.
I wish this was creative so I could build stuff.
I mean, you could technically still build stuff.
I'm gonna build a stupid house.
It's longer.
I'm gonna
Like-
build a house on a hill.
Who
'Cause I'm
took
above
the
everyone.
saplings? Who took the
Because I'm
saplings?
above everyone. Just don't
No.
go too close to me to where it's like awkward.
Thomas?
I shall
I'm moving the sheep later.
kill the sheep for the sheer fun of it.
Noah, oak saplings don't work like this, bruh.
Thank you for your food.
No, they will. They will. Don't worry about it.
You
They
are
don't
my
work
food.
like that.
Listen,
they
I
work.
do it all the time. Just don't look until it's grown and then chop it down quick. It's easy.
Oh, I need more trees. Plant a bunch
Why
and then
are-
when there's a whole bunch, you can do that.
I found a cow. Shall I kill
There's
it?
so many saplings over here from all the trees I destroyed.
I shall
Give
kill the
Really
cow.
good deforestation.
I will eat them all.
Deforestation is a myth.
I'm kidding, I won't eat them.
Like they said at Wyoming.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
me and-
Noah's like, deforestation is a thing, chops down tree.
The earth will never run out of trees. That's a load of bull. Read Revelation. You'll see in the end of time we'll still have enough trees.
I mean, that's valid.
Yeah.
That's just because the
Yeah.
end times are here.
No. The trees are.
That's what
If
my
you read the
mom
book of Revelation, the trees don't go away, and only a third of them go away until from the 7 bowl judgments.
Are you okay?
Is you okay?
Is you okay?
Is you okay, fam? I'm straight mining some animals. I'm mining these cows.
said. Mining
Moo,
some
moo.
ants.
He's
I'm straight
mining.
up mining these cows with an axe. Moo.
I don't mind if I do, bud.
Okay,
I got some leather.
I have a bed. Okay,
This man is like, please.
I officially have a bed in my inventory right now.
I have a bed.
So no one can stop freaking
My
out.
stomach.
Hey, I was gonna pick that up. What is going on here?
I'm building a house on this hill. I can look down on you
Noah?
from here. I like being high. I mean, high elevation-wise, not
Oh,
mentally.
Noah, there's a bunch of dirt in the chest down in the mine.
Somebody threw a bunch of dirt on my chest. I said, "There's a bunch of dirt in my chest."
I only
He
need.
said, I know.
I'm gonna be digging out a basement anyway, so this kind of.
Oh, okay.
Why do I feel like I'm out of breath?
There's a giant hole in the ground where a creeper
Holy
blew up.
moly!
So if anybody wants to put their thing there.
I saw a mole on the ground. I shot it in its chest. I said, "Look, it's a holy moly."
I hate it.
Haha. Just a pity
Noah,
laugh.
where did you
Pity
find
laugh.
this?
I laughed. Someone told me to pity laugh, and I genuinely laughed.
You are say genuine. I say fake you in. I think people who spend time on their phones are a bunch of phonies.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna shoot you.
I was gonna
If they say
you
they're your
need
friend,
a
but they only
friendship.
text you as a friend, they're a phony friend.
Oh no.
Why are
Passes.
you make bad
Noah,
puns? You're making my ears want to bleed. You're
Noah,
giving me ear cancer.
oopsie.
Savannah's like, why did you bring me here?
I have succeeded if that is the
Here's the
truth.
funny part is that I willingly came into this. Sheep! Ooh, do I still have that? What did I do with it? Noah, did I give you that wheat? I must
You
have.
did give me some
Never mind, there's more of it.
Yeah, give me
Why
some
do you
weed.
always do this?
For free? Nah,
At
nah,
least
fam, this ain't free. We run a business here. Make us go bankrupt.
point to the rest
Now
of
you
us.
tripping. You get out of here with that.
I got some wheat.
I just want to buy your stocks, and sell them all for my own business.
Like a
What are you talking
baby.
about, fam?
We love sheep babies. They're so cute
Oh, I miss
and
flying
annoying,
too at this
and
moment.
they eat all the grass. And Noah, why did you do this?
Y'all want to hear a little story?
Well, there won't be so much
It's story
wood in
time. It's
here
story
once
time.
it's
Noah,
finished.
Noah. It's story
What?
time.
Story time?
Yeah. Ready? I got a
What
genuinely good story I'm gonna tell.
Noah, why are you building your walls out of birch?
Listen, bud.
No, you
I'm
listen,
gonna
bud.
smack you
You
about you.
listen, bud.
Let's go find a spruce forest.
I ate an apple. It
If
didn't
my
Alright,
affect
give
me.
me
eyes
one
start
word.
bleeding.
Zach was gonna tell a story, and then you
Yeah.
interrupt.
I'm going to tell
Okay,
a story.
keep going, keep going.
I'm going to tell a story. Okay. It might be a little long, but it's fine. Once upon a time, there was a nebula called the Contrax Nebula. And in the center of this nebula, there was a great crystal that acted as a sun because it shone so brightly and acted as a sun for 3 planets that orbited it. One planet was called the planet Era, and on the planet Era there were 4 continents: the northern continent, Panorama, the eastern continent, Scaria, the southern island continent, Falvera, and the western continent, Minera, or Minera. In the center of Minera, the world is modernized, and there's a great urban city, the capital of Minera, creatively titled Minera City. And Minera City is separated into 4 districts. The fourth district, the industrial section, is the poorest, and there are many abandoned warehouses there, and apartment complexes, and on the edge of the fourth district, the industrial district of the city, there are a line of apartments with a little park and a courtyard behind them, and right on the other side, there's a street that leads to the third district, the entertainment district, where there are arcade games and, fancy restaurants and stuff. So this is the city of Minera. And once upon a time, there was a boy named Zerax, and he was born in Minera. Well, he wasn't born in Minera. Never mind. He was raised in Minera by his foster mother Eris, and they lived as a poor family. And he grew up never knowing anybody. He grew up only knowing his mother Eris and her friend Ben, who lived in a wheelchair. Well, not lived in the wheelchair, but what was I? But yeah, so there's just Zerax, this 9-year-old boy, very quiet, timid, shy, living with his mom, his foster mother Eris, in a small apartment in the city of Minera, on the planet Era, and he's lonely. He's never known anybody outside of his foster mother and her friend Ben. Um, but the years go on. He's homeschooled, so he's never met anybody. He's growing up in Minera City. He soon finds out the truth that his mother isn't really his real mother, and he's all torn up about it. And he discovers that he's also, well, he finally realizes, wow, I never really had a dad either. So who's my dad? And then he finds out from his foster mother Eris that Ben, her friend, who's also like an uncle to him, knows about his father. So he goes to ask him in his warehouse, because they're poor and he doesn't have anywhere to go. And he basically tells him, I can't tell you everything. It'll break your poor heart. Can't handle it at this age, but I'm paraphrasing here, but don't worry about it. You'll learn one day, And This is a serious story, but I'm not taking it too seriously. For the sake of time. And yeah. But one thing to know about this world that this takes place in is that there are 4 beings called the 4 precursors. And they're like the deities of the world, okay? And in this world, when you die and if you follow the light and die, you go to Amnia, like heaven. And then there's Keelvan, like hell, for if you follow the darkness, okay? And the 4 precursors watch over all of the creation, including the Contrax Nebula where this planet is, okay? And the 4 precursors' names, only 2 of them you need to know.
Zach, watch out. There's some skeletons coming up on your character.
So I'm gonna bail this hill, and I'm gonna escape for my life, and I'm gonna continue to tell this story. So, y'all building houses over here? While you hopefully listen to my story. Well, I'm about to die. I'm gonna die. I have.
Also, go to bed too while you're at it. When you get back into the cave.
You guys following with my story?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of the precursors is Toniel. He's like the Jesus for this world. Okay, just think of that. And then Kyphon, he's the precursor of Oblivion. Okay, so Toniel is precursor of light, and Kyphon precursor of darkness, Oblivion. Okay, so Ben is in his warehouse. He sends this boy Zerax away to go home, and to finish his schoolwork, for the day. And I'm in my bed now. And Ben hears a sound coming from under the basement of the warehouse he's in.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
he rides his wheelchair down the ramp to the basement, and he comes across this beam of light in the basement. Okay, and he hears a voice in it, and he sees a faint like outline of a silhouette of a person in it. This is the precursor Toniel, by the way. And Ben asks, he asks him who he is. Well, he doesn't ask him who he is, but he asks the being, what do you want with me? And he's like, covering his face from the light. He's like, I can't believe I'm actually speaking with Toniel himself. He's one and the same spirit as the creator. He was taken from the creator's light. So he's basically talking to God of this world. And Toniel tells him, your child, no, not your child, Zerax, the boy Zerax you've been talking to and helping, why is there a spider on this hill? Go away.
Where?
No.
You're not to kill him, bud.
I want it.
Oh.
No.
See, I don't like survival mode. Anyway, where was I? Okay,
Do
so
not.
Ben is talking with Toniel, okay?
Whoa.
And this being in the light tells him that Zerax,
Got it.
the boy he's helped raise all these years, is actually the chosen one. And Ben doesn't
Are you
believe
just trying to get your stuff, by the way?
it. Yeah,
Just so
go
you know.
get my stuff. He tells
Because I'm not
Toniel, he basically says he doesn't believe him. He says, no, the chosen one never fulfilled the prophecy mentioned in the ancient scriptures. My book, by the way. He fell to the darkness. There's no way the prophecy can be fulfilled. And Toniel basically goes, yo, Kuh, you doubt me? You know who I am? Not like that, but And he says, I guess I believe you, yeah. I mean, you are Toniel, the precursor of light. He's like, yeah, that's right, Kuh. And he says, mark my words, he's the chosen one. So he leaves. He bails, he goes back up to his throne in Amnia. The sanctuary, the great throne. Y'all probably not tracking, especially you. But anyway,
You can get that.
but where was I?
Extra.
Oh yeah, so I should start building my house.
Oh, did you feed all of the adult sheep?
Yes.
Out of the way! Oh.
Anyway, so
What was that?
Anybody?
listening. Okay, this name makes sure people are listening. Okay. So, but you tracking? Okay. So whether or not you're tracking, I'm gonna keep going. So, okay. Good story, right? Okay. So Tonio leaves, and now Ben says he believes him, but he's still still some doubt, in his heart. He's like, okay, maybe it is true. Hopefully, so. So now he has information that Zerax is the chosen one, and remember, Ben knows Zerax's father's history, and why what happened to his real mother and his real father. So, anyway, knowing that, let's continue. I need to make sure my house is even. Okay, good. Is it even? um, I want to make a 2-story house for myself. How do you make glass?
Sand.
Sand, and you have to smelt it in like in the furnace.
Furnace.
Okay. Anyway, this is a long story, so I'm gonna keep going. Anyway,
Sa.
I
Didn't
keep
mean
losing
to
my
do
place.
that.
Okay, so
I
I'm
really.
just gonna use stone for the. Wait,
Hey Noah, what happened to those chickens?
They might have died. I don't know.
there were 2 chicken. They ran. Anyway,
Hmm.
so yeah, so Ben figured out Zerax is the chosen one from Tonil himself, so he kind of has to believe him, right? So a few years pass. Now Zerax is 14. Okay, so he should be a freshman in high school, but no. Every now and then he leaves to like wander the streets, go to the arcade. He sees other people who go to school there wearing their uniforms, and he's like, man, they're having fun, and I'm by myself. And he walks down, and when he gets home, he sees on the news, oh, there's this organization called the ICC that has been given control over the city of Minera to protect it from this mysterious being called the Shadow. Now, this Shadow has been haunting Zerax all of his life, giving him night terrors growing up, uh, telling him weird things in his ear. Like, basically, he's the voice in his head every day. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so trying to figure out where to go from here. Anyway, so yeah, so this is being called the Shadow, and the entire city of Minera is always cloudy, 24/7, literally, and Zerax hasn't seen the sun in years because of this being called the Shadow, and the ICC has discovered that the Shadow is the reason for it always been cloudy, and I see how it is. Anyway, I need more skeletons. What the? No! People with crossbows are trying to kill me.
Oh, run away! Run away!
Why are they there?
Run
This
away!
is not a safe
Run away!
world.
Oh,
I do not like
run!
this.
Run! We don't have stuff for this. We don't have the tools for this. Oh,
You see
scary.
that? You see them?
No, but I saw you running, and so I ran away.
Why did she leave? Did she get bored of my story? Make
No,
this
she had to go
interesting.
make dinner.
Oh, okay.
Well, she might actually just be going to the bathroom, but she also has to make dinner. We might be able to kill these guys, but they can be a pain.
So you shall hear the rest of my story. I shall continue on. So whenever they're gone, I can continue building my house. Well, I need to get more
killed
stone.
2.
Anyway. Where was I? So yeah. So the Shadow is haunting the city, and the ICC, this organization, they have like an army basically of people, and they get imported from the land of Scaria these awesomely built phasma burners. They're basically like flamethrowers, but for spiritual creatures. So they can kill spirit beings that materialize in the physical world.
Oh,
So
okay.
they give them these phasma burners. So now the ICC organization have an army of soldiers who can wield phasma burners, and so now the people of Minera feel a little safer. But they don't know what they're up against with the Shadow. They don't know he's an awesome being. He's a Riken, someone who's died and become one with the darkness, who can't die, and who can turn his body into anything. He is a shadow. He can morph into shadows in the walls. His arm can turn into a scythe of darkness. He's not to be messed with, even if they have phasma burners. Anyway, but they see him as just a spirit. They don't know he's a Riken. You don't know what a Riken is either at this point, but we'll get there in like a couple hours. Just kidding.
In a couple hours, he goes.
The 5th movie, Ven 5, is when you find that out. Anyway, I'm still like at the beginning of Ven 1. She doesn't know this is Ben, so I'm keeping it that way. So don't tell her. But she wouldn't know what that is anyway, so it doesn't matter. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, and this shadow being, the ICC are given dominion of the city to find and take down the shadow. And they're also trying to figure out what's keeping him in the city, because just a few years ago, maybe 10 or so years ago,
Oh no.
the shadow was never seen in Minra City. In fact, it was it/he, which it's he. He was only seen in the southern section of the continent of Minra, in the town of Dakura. But after an event that happened there a long time ago, you got an arrow in your ankle. Anyway, something caused him to come to the city, basically, and they're trying to figure out what's keeping him there, why he's haunting the city, so they can get rid of it, or if it's a person, Zerax, they can help him out and get him to leave the city. Basically, they only care about Minera City. They don't really care about other cities. Oh, I see how it is.
Did I leave the game?
Yeah.
Ah,
What are you guys busy doing something?
my computer just died.
Ah.
But I was hoping
So you're
I
not
plugged-
charging it?
I thought I had it plugged in, but I didn't.
Surprisingly, my laptop has been charging this whole time. Because it probably because I have it on the desk.
Yeah, desktop definitely helps.
Also, I found out how to make it keep charging. I have to put like this little section of my controller cord under the charger where it plugs in, and it keeps it pushed up so that it's always charging.
I need to find like. Oh, hold on a minute. I'll have you with me.
But well, that means I can go to sleep and I don't have to wait for anybody.
That's very true.
Anyway,
Alright,
I'm gonna continue with the story.
I'm gonna mute myself for a second, but I will
Wait, can you
listen.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep talking about the story.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
So the ICC is given control over the city to get rid of the shadow and find whatever or whoever is keeping him there, why he's staying. And throughout the course of the next year, they discover that Zerax is the one keeping the shadow there. After meeting with his mother, Eris, and talking with her, and learning about his experiences in his night terrors with the shadow. So, now that they know this, they set up a plan to get rid of the shadow. They have a huge army of soldiers ready, and they decide, and they know that the shadow is in the 4th district, where there's a bunch of abandoned warehouses, that part of this district. So they know it's a safe place to do what they're about to do. Okay? So, now they're not using phasma burners, I mean. Basically like laser guns. No, now they have full-on flamethrowers they're going to use, and they're planning. And okay, so the leader, the director of the ICC organization, his name is Yevin Rezanov, and Yevin gives an order for the ICC soldiers to burn down the entire warehouse section of the city, where all the abandoned warehouses are. That is, because they haven't been used for years. They're abandoned. They have newer factories in that district. The zombies sound stupid in this game. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah, so they decide to burn down all the warehouses, and they take all the people from school and all the homeschooled people, all the families that live there in the apartments, the poor people, and they put them in one designated warehouse that they're not going to burn down, so that they can be in shelter from the shadow, while they're all out burning the entire, the entire area of that city, basically. So Zerax is inside the warehouse with all these other people he's never seen before, maybe on the street, but not that well. He doesn't know them that well, and it's just him, his mother, and his mother Eris. Now, by this point, I forgot to mention, Ben has been killed by the shadow, and the ICC, when they thought they found somebody, they thought they found the person that was the cause for all the deaths in the city, because the shadow's been killing people, and they found that there was actually a serial killer on the loose named Burin Rake, and they caught him, and when they caught him, the death stopped. So they thought that was the only problem, so they didn't worry about the shadow for too long. But then people started dying again, so they knew, okay, the shadow is doing this. So that's when they decided to come up with this plan to burn everything. They thought burning everything was going to get rid of the shadow, but they wrong, and they're going to find that out. So after the shadow has destroyed many of their black vans, where they have soldiers go to do their thing, and they've set up this plan to basically burn down the entire place to possibly kill the Shadow. Not gonna happen, obviously. And they have Zerax and everybody else safe in the warehouse. Now, Ben is dead. Zerax and Eris are broken up about it still. But now, what's gonna happen is even worse. Eris remembers that she forgot important paperwork in the apartment house that she needs for some unknown reason. And my charger is not staying plugged in again. So I'm just gonna fix this. That should do it. Cool. So she has to leave and go back to the apartment, even though they're not really supposed to leave. But they can't force them to stay in the warehouse, you know? So she leaves to go to the apartment, and she runs back just to grab something, you know? It's not too far down the block. But by the time she's on her way back, she's kind of not running as much. She's really tired, you know? Oops, I shouldn't have broke that. And Zerax is looking out one of the broken windows of the warehouse, you know, looking at her as she runs down the sidewalk towards the entrance of the warehouse. And lo and behold, he sees it, the Shadow. Her shadow is, you know, spanned behind her on the ground, and her shadow morphs into the shape of the Shadow. And he forms above her from behind, and we don't see this. We only see Zerax's eyes as he watches his only family die. We hear her scream. She is now dead. And it begins raining outside. Yes, a cliche, I know. And after the ICC soldiers try to take out the Shadow where he is, since he's now shown himself, they fail. His right arm turns into a scythe, and he circles around himself and dashes all of them in their stomachs, and they're all dead. The ICC is completely wiped out at this point. This whole area of the city is on fire because of the flamethrowers that the soldiers used to try to get rid of the Shadow, but they know it's a failure. The Shadow has killed his mother and the entire ICCA organization, except for the executives like Yevon Reznov and, you know, the important peeps. So the important peeps eventually come and pick up Zerax because they now know he's the reason he's there. The Shadow's there. And you know what they do? Oh, well, first Zerax goes over, you know, holds his foster mother's dead body and cries in the rain, knowing he has nobody else in his life anymore.
Oof.
He feels like he has nothing left to live for. He's alone. He's never known anybody growing up. And now this organization of, you know, tall people, basically, in black suits and white ties are coming up in black, sleek, like, you know, shiny black vans and going to take him to a new place that he's never seen before. And they basically tell him, after they interrogate him in an interview in the skyscraper where their business is, the ICC organization, they tell him that they're going to take him to a new city called Vinsa City. And in Vinsa City, they tell him he's going to go to school for the first time, a public school. He's going to go to a school called Brishy Creek Academy for his 10th grade. But, you know, he's never had friends before, so he's nervous. He doesn't know how he's going to deal with meeting all these new people. You know, how's he going to fit in? But as soon as he gets there, he meets this girl named Kelsey, and she's really sweet to him. She kind of reminds him of his foster mother, just because of this whole air about her. She's very calm and nurturing, and I broke my pickaxe, and, you know, she's just very nice, and that's what he's attracted to. And so he kind of gets a crush on her. However, he soon discovers that she has a boyfriend named Colin, with 2 L's, Colin Shockley and Kelsey Combs. He discovers that she has a boyfriend named Colin, and he doesn't like this. I mean, nobody would. And throughout the whole year of 10th grade, he deals with Colin bullying him, threatening to cut him with a knife. In a joking way, he thinks, but to Zerax it's serious. And he deals with that. He doesn't make a lot of friends. He makes one friend named Austin in this school, but, you know, he eventually, you know, deserts him anyway. and because he thinks Zerax is weird. You know, he's seen and heard some of the weird stuff going on with him in the shadow. Because apparently the shadow has followed him to Bushy Creek, to his school, and sometimes when he's in the bathroom, a bathroom without a toilet, because in this world, toilets don't exist because nobody goes to the bathroom. Anyway,
So the water.
so it's more like sinks and stuff. Like bathrooms are smaller. Anyway, and they have mirrors, bigger mirrors.
Yeah, like a power.
But anyway, I need a pickaxe. Crap. So where was I? I think this should be enough cobblestone. So yeah, sometimes in the bathroom, looking in the mirror, when he's washing his hands and stuff after a meal, and the shadow will speak to him then. And he's been throughout the whole year. He's not a very angry person naturally, but after all of the stuff that Colin puts him through, and now he's had a crush on somebody for the first time, he doesn't know what to do with these emotions. He's never had to deal with these emotions before. He's never had them. He's only felt loneliness or boredom. Well, now he's dealing with anger problems because he's really jealous, obviously, about this guy named Colin, who's, his crush's boyfriend. And now he's got the shadow in the back of his ear, always telling him he deserves to be punished. He deserves to be hurt. I can give you the power. So for the first time, he hears the shadow telling him something he might be interested in, actually. Something that's not like scary or seems harmful to him. So he trusts the shadow for a little bit, and he says, "All right, if it ever comes to that point, I'm willing to accept some of your power. If it gets worse, like if Colin keeps pushing it, Well, it does get to that point eventually. At the end of the year, everybody's leaving. Everybody's leaving the school, They're all ready to go home for summer break and everything. And Colin, he just had to push it, He comes up to Zerax when he's leaving, and he didn't even get to say bye to Kelsey, which he's basically given up on her at this point. But he's still mad at Colin, He's over at Kelsey by this point of the year, but he still basically hates Colin because of the stuff he puts him through. Okay, and he's in front of the school entrance when everybody's leaving to go to their cars and the parents picking them up and stuff. Of course, Zerax, he doesn't have parents to pick him up. He has the ICC members who are watching over him as guardians to pick him up. So, big, nice, shiny black van rolls up the crib, the school crib, to pick him up, take him to his apartment. Well, as before his ICC guardians come to pick him up and take him home, Colin comes out and says a few words to him. Basically, the most hurtful things he's ever heard. Because now Colin knows about his past, and his childhood, and what happened to his parents, and he uses that to hurt him and bully him. Well, that sets Zerax off. He draws upon the power of the shadow, who by this point has revealed his name to Zerax in the bathroom as Zeria. So now we know the shadow's name is Zeria. And Zeria gives him his part of his power of the darkness. So a little bit of the darkness enters Zerax's soul. And, that'll be important later on. Anyway, he draws upon, what? He draws upon Zeria's power so that he can finally get revenge on Colin. And so he does that. And his nails turn into sharp claws for a short period of time. And this pillar of darkness just shoots out of his body into the air, and he dashes over toward him with supernatural strength, inhuman strength, I mean, and he basically mauls Colin on the spot in front of everybody as they're leaving school with his claws.
Oof.
And now there's this black marks of Umbra energy, which is arc light. Oh, and in this world, arc light is like magic, but some people are born with arc light in their soul, and those people are called Aeons. Zerax is an Aeon, but he doesn't know it at this point. That's why he's able to do this. Anyway, that's why Zera is able to have connection to it.
Get in your bed, quick.
Anyway, so, whoa.
The poor
That actually kind of scared me. I have this up pretty loud. I just probably turned it down. Anyway, are you tracking with this story, Ka?
Yes.
This is a story that spans 15 movies. Okay. This is the end of the second movie. Anyway, So it's a little modified, you know. I'm not reading from the synopses, but I'm just doing it in a fun way that I don't have to, read it. Anyway, paraphrasing. So I'm changing little things here and there, but keeping the main story. Okay. So Colin's dead now, and Zerax. Okay. So Colin's dead now, and Zerax is taken to go to a new school, the same city, Vinza City, but he's going to a new school because he obviously can't stay in the same school afterwards. It's happened, But the ICC aren't taking him to prison because of what he's done, because of his age, and because they know his importance in all of this. So, and they know the Shadow's with him, so they know even if they did put him in prison, the Shadow would get him out, so it would be useless. But anyway, they take him to a new school called Fountain Inn Academy for his 11th grade year. Okay, sorry. Yeah, his 11th grade year. And this is Ben 3, by the way. And also, after the after credit scene, I'm gonna say, Colin, after he's been murdered to death, he's been murdered to death. It's gonna be a big house here, especially for survival. Anyway, I'm impressed. Are you listening? Hello?
Senor.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So Colin is in his hospital bed, his deathbed, basically. He's all bandaged up, but he's out of time, basically. He's gonna die. And Kyphon, the precursor of Oblivion, appears before him as he's about to die, and asks him if he'd like to get revenge on Zerax for him getting revenge on him, basically. And he says yes, obviously. And now he's fueled with rage, and he's missing his hands. He has no more hands because Zerax mauled his hands off. So right before he dies, he says yes to Kyphon's strange question and proposal. So he dies, and with that, Zerax is now taken to Fountain Academy. Okay. Now this is the third act of the story. Zerax goes to school for his 11th grade year at Fountain Academy in Vinza City, and he meets new friends here. I'd say his first real friends. Even if most of them he won't see again after this year. But he meets first two girls named Abigail Lightborn and Trinity Reyes. They're both really good friends. They're best friends. They always hang out. They're glued to the hip. They're besties, as they'd say. Jessica, you're my dad's bestie. Anyway, he also meets a new enemy. Not as he's not as cruel as Colin. No one could be, I don't think. But his name is Andrew Robbins. He's kind of a goofball, but he's a goofball in an annoying way, where it actually gets on Zerax's nerves quite a lot. But not only that, Zerax, throughout the course of this year, doesn't get a crush on Abigail, but he straight up falls in love with her. Like, why would he go and do that? Anyway, he straight up falls in love with this chick named Abigail Lightborn, who has long, straight, jet black hair and blue eyes, big blue eyes. Anyway, and she's kind of taller. Her name's Abigail Lightborn. Anyway, so he falls in love with her, and they actually get along pretty well. Unlike Kelsey, Abby actually likes him back. And throughout the whole course of the year, he's trying to figure out if she does, and she's trying to figure out if he does, but neither of them have told each other how they felt. So it's basically a rom-com. Anyway, so but Andrew Robbins also has a mad crush on Abby. So throughout the year, Andrew and Zerax kind of have like a rivalry going on. Andrew's kind of funny, Zerax is more serious about it, and eventually Andrew discovers that Abby does like Zerax, and he's not like Colin, he's not gonna get mad and bully him for it. He's pretty chill. He's like, all right, he laughs it off. He's like, cool. So he stops messing with Zerax, and they kind of become good friends. Although he still kind of annoys me, Andrew's still kind of a pest, but one day they're gonna be best friends too. Anyway, who's building this big house, by the way?
That's me.
Oh, you're gonna really finish it?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
I just want to find.
Get a pickaxe. Do you have a pickaxe I can use? I don't feel like making one.
I might have just got myself lost. Ugh.
Where are you? Wait, you just said you got yourself lost. I don't know why I'm asking that.
I'm on a hill.
Where did you enter to get to where you are?
Through some trees.
Oh, okay, that helps. Thanks. Thanks,
Oh, I
bud.
found an ocean.
Just kill yourself, and then
Oh,
respawn.
I'll get some sand because I know that you wanted.
I don't like
some-
sand. I'm getting some wheat.
Listen,
Wheat, not weed. Um.
Same difference depending on who you ask.
You can smoke wheat. Smoke some bread. Get that bread. Okay. Gotta get that grain, that bread. Gotta get that dough. Or the popo's gonna be knocking at your dough.
Sea turtles, bro.
You found turtles? Sea turtles?
Yeah.
Okay, let me continue with this awesome story.
All right, keep
Okay.
going.
But I'm still just in his upbringing before the real story starts. But anyway, so he's in love with Abby. She loves him too. There's eventually, they figure out how they feel about each other. And well, I'll just say this: they do a little smooching under the stay away. I'll say that. And she's wearing her pink sweater. This is based on a real daydream I had when I was in 4th grade. Anyway, and crap, I need a pickaxe.
Here, I'll bring you one. I found you.
Okay. So where is that? So yeah, Andrew and Abby, they figure out that what was going on with him. It's not really a love triangle anymore. They know what's up and kind of give up. He wasn't. It showed he really wasn't in love with her like Zerax was. So Zerax and Abby kind of date for like the last semester. Kind of. They're like they're 11th graders, so they're not really dating, but they think they are. So that kind of thing. But Zerax sure is in love with her fully. But throughout the year though, Zaria has not stopped bothering Zerax. Oh no. Sometimes in class, he experiences some weird things, weird phenomenons, like time slowing down or just straight up stopping. And when the time would stop, he'd be sitting in his desk and time stops, and everyone he can see everyone around him, and it's really creepy to look at them like mannequins, and like everything, the whole like air changes color, like everything's like gold colored now. And then Zaria will show himself then and speak with him. So he's like, what is up with this? And the ICC isn't the only organization or group of people, I should say, keeping their eye on him. He's pretty famous, but like underground famous. Like most citizens don't know him, but a lot of important people know. Like all the important people know him. Like the president of Mineral City. President Graham is his name. And he's pretty popular with the important people. But normal civvies don't know him that well. Kind of like Harry Potter. Because they know his importance. Except not really, because only the important people know him. So never mind. Anyway, so there's this school up in the north of the continent, in the city, in the province. Yeah, it's a province. Not a city. It's a province of Adalonia, in the state of Adalonia, the equivalent of a state, but a little bigger, so it's a province. In this province of Adalonia in the north, there's a school called Power Charm Academy. It's a school for Aeons, for people who can use Arclight. And they have been keeping their eye on him. The founders and the president of Power Charm Academy, they've been keeping their eye on him while he's at Fountain Academy. And they know he's an Aeon. He doesn't know this yet, but you think he'd figure out he is one from what happened at the end with Colin, but he doesn't know about all that Arclight stuff, They don't teach all that in their schools. He was only told bedtime stories, from Eris when he was a child, being read to from the legendary scrolls, like the creation story, the story of Primitus, the Primitus Age, how death entered the world, Those are just bedtime stories every kid hears as a kid, Every kid hears as a kid. You gonna give me a pickaxe, Ka?
I have some stone in the chest next to me. You can just make your own.
Okay. Then I don't need the pickaxe. Arigato gozaimasu. I'm not a weeb, I swear. Anyway, so weeb doesn't have to be a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Anyway, let's see if you're obnoxious. Where was I? Oh, I need food.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna eat some fish. You know, I don't like fish. I gotta live. You know, I'll continue working on this after I go to sleep, and then I'm gonna bring my bed to the new house I'm building after I finish the roof. Anyway, so you track with me still with the story?
Always.
So Power Tram Academy has been keeping their eye on him and how he's dealing with Zera and all that, right? And near the end of the year, you know, he's mad in love with Abby. They're becoming more serious and stuff in their relationship, for as serious as 11th graders can be. And he eventually he receives this letter, you know, in his mailbox in his locker, you know, and it's this weird envelope with this weird symbol on it. It's the Power Charm Academy symbol, the Power Charm symbol. But he doesn't know that, you know. And
Oh, okay, I thought I did it in my bed.
so on one of the last day in the last week of school, when they're outside for PE class, you know, everybody's running track or he's minding his own business in the field. He opens the letter, but it's not a letter. He opens it on the grass, and a bright light shines out of the paper that is in the envelope, and this huge symbol made of light, like springs up, I guess is the word, springs up into the air, and it's making these weird sound, like pretty, like, you know, whatever sound you think of, sound you imagine coming from light rays. I don't know, like scene, you know. I don't need
I
to
got you.
point that out, but yeah. And he figures out this thing is called a Stixion, and it's a way that Aeons can send letters to people in a grandiose way, like for big news. And from the symbol of light, from the light symbol, the symbol of light, yeah, comes a voice telling him that he is an Aeon all along, and that he is a chosen one, and that he has been accepted into a school called Power Charm Academy, and that the ICC already knows this, and now when school ends that day, the ICC tell him about the details of him moving. And so for his senior year, he will be moving to a new school once again. And this time, you know, he's not over the girl he's in love with. Because Kelsey in the last school was just a crush. But no. With Abby, he's straight up in love with her. So what's he going to do? He has to leave her. And she won't even know it because they never gave him time. And there's no cell phones. So they never gave him time to say goodbye to her. Well, too bad for him. He leaves, never saying bye to her. She doesn't know he left until, you know, the next day. But you never see that. And he's heartbroken. He's you know, being driven up to Adalonia, to this world that's like this province of land that's all plains and not a lot of buildings, and it's mostly country, except for where the Power Charm Academy is. And when he's brought there, he's introduced to his dorm. Let me explain the campus of Adalonia for a bit. It's a high school, sure, but it's kind of like a college campus as well. Okay, it's got like the main high school type building that's really big, and then behind it is the huge like field, but there's also an indoor stadium attached to the school, which is where they practice arclight, and the walls inside have like force shields that protect it from arclight destroying the walls when the students practice for quote unquote PE for Aeons. Anyway, and then there's the normal classroom building, like where all the classes are, the lockers, everything. And then if you leave the school gates, you know, to the front door, and go like straight past, there's like a garden courtyard, like a fountain and everything, that where the entryway into the school is, right? And then beyond the courtyard, there's like a plain, and in the plain, there's a huge, what's the word? Ravine? Well, it's the similar idea, but a huge pit in the earth that's like a rectangular pit in the earth in the field, you know, that's really deep, and there's like elevators and stairs that you can go down into it. And on the sides of the walls of the pit in the ground are huge living complexes where the dormitories are. Okay, and then in the center, like where if you look up and there's a sky, um, that's where like, you know, like the common rooms are, and the bazaar area, and like shops and stuff for like students to buy stuff, right? So they have a whole Pouch Jump Academy has a lot going on for it, you know. And I kind of want to build it in Minecraft, but it would take a while. I could probably build the living quarters and the dormitories and stuff, but that would take a while too. But the school itself might be a little more difficult because you know it's pretty intricate with all the classrooms and the hallways and stuff. But anyway, oh, I'm tired. So yeah, this is where he's now going to live for the next year, and he's a senior now, so he's going to have to meet all these new people who have already been at this school for 4 years. You know, and who else but Andrew Robbins himself has also been brought to the school.
Yikes.
This whole time, Andrew Robbins, his teaser, like,
The mean
bully,
one. Yeah.
funny, trying to be funny class clown guy, who got over Abby pretty quick once he learned all that, you know. It has been figured out to be an Aeon. When they were researching the school where Zerax was at, they also found out he was an Aeon. So they brought everybody who was an Aeon there, you know, to Power Jump County as well. But here's the only one. Andrew was the only other one. Just had to be Andrew, you know. So, in Zerax's first class, he meets his friends that would be his friends for life, basically. But little does he know it at this time. He meets a guy named Jacob Baring. He meets Andrew Robbins. You know, he's really shocked when he finds out, hey, you're still here? What are you doing? Jacob's like, oh, you know him? Like, yeah. So he's met them two now, and then he meets this guy named Dominic, and he'll be like their best. He'll be part of the friend group too for that year. I'm just gonna watch you build because I'm kind of aimless right now. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I got stuff to build. It's hard for me to focus on playing when I'm telling the story, but you know,
I know,
I'm into my own story.
You're doing pretty good, though. You're doing pretty good.
So where is it? Yeah. So yeah. So now he's making making his first real friends. You know, he only had like 3 friends in the last school year. Now he misses Abby with all his heart. She's gonna be so confused. Anyway, he misses Abby with all his heart, and he cries every night in his dorm. And he has a dorm that's to himself, but it also has a common room that goes out to other dorms, so he's not completely alone. But he mostly spends nights alone crying. But he shares the dorm with Dominic and Jacob, and that's how he knew them when he went to class because he already met them in his dorm, right? Okay, so. But he was shocked when he saw Andrew come to class. Okay. Anyway. But he finds out quickly that, Andrew isn't so annoying to him anymore. Well, he's still kind of annoying. And Zerax still doesn't talk much in school. So a lot of the girls, at lunch come up to try to get him to talk to them and stuff. And eventually, he figures out, Andrew isn't such a bad guy, I can be his friend. And, soon enough, throughout the course of the year, him, Dominic, Jacob, and Andrew become really good friends. And although Andrew, is kind of like his comic relief attribute, so I was going to say movie, but I'm telling this like it's a story. I'm making up on the spot. Well, it's really not. But I'm trying to tell it that way. And, yeah. So Andrew kind of gets jealous of him. It's kind of like his thing for the year. He gets a little jelly of Zerax for all the girls that talk to him. Zerax doesn't really care that much. He kind of annoys him sometimes because he doesn't want to talk because he's shy still. Remember his childhood in Mineral City. He's still very socially awkward and socially anxious. So, and he misses Abby, so he's dealing with a lot of pain too. But he's met his new friends. Jacob, Dominic, and Andrew. But Andrew gets jealous of him, and it's kind of funny when he gets jealous. But and then Jacob's always the down to earth one who kind of brings Andrew, calms him down. But sometimes they get into fights when Andrew doesn't listen. And then Dominic is also kind of the cool guy. He tries to talk to girls and stuff, but yeah, he's kind of a jerk too. Dominic is kind of a jerk, but he's like the good jerk, He's like in the friend group, but anyway, he's like the guy you would hate if he wasn't in your friend group. Anyway, so so that's Zerax's new friend group for the year, and crap. I need a floor. I don't have any pickaxes, so I can't get rid of stone facts. Misplaced it. Oh well.
Remember when I gave you stone you could make a pickaxe out of?
Oh yeah. I used the stone to make the ceiling to finish the ceiling. I mean the roof.
More there.
Meanwhile, you're building an actually well done house, even for survival mode. But I guess you're used to that, you know. Whatever. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, that's how his year goes in Power Tram Academy, and he's taking these classes, right? Some of the classes are, you know, Syntha studies, where, you know, Miss Alvia, the teacher of Syntha studies, their textbook they use is book 3 of the Legendary Scrolls, the workings of Syntha. That's their textbook. So they learn about Syntha and stuff, you know, where it came from, where, you know, their powers came from, basically. And they learn a little bit of history, you know, from the Legendary Scrolls. Not all the students believe the Legendary Scrolls, so it's kind of an elected course, I guess you could say. And then they have one class where all the students, all the seniors, are required to be in at the same time. Fourth period. This 6 periods, right? It's Power Tram Academy. The middle period, well, not middle, but kind of. Fourth period, all of them have the same class, so everybody has the same fourth period. So it's a really big class. It's called ArcLight Arts class. It's like PE, but it's where you learn to use ArcLight and you actually use it, instead of learning about it. And in the beginning of the year, all of the students learn about this thing called the base soul. Okay, the base soul is whatever element of ArcLight an Aeon is strongest in or has the most of in their soul. So, for example, JC, one of the girls that gets a crush on Zerax, but he doesn't feel the same because he's still missing Abby. JC's base soul is plasma. Plasma is kind of like lightning element, but not really lightning.
That bet.
I totally forgot what I was doing here. Okay. Got my pickaxe. It's a long story, you know? Okay. So yes, I'm sleeping with my pickaxe in my hand. I'm wearing a diaper, mommy. I don't know why I thought of that. That's a random sentence that came to my mind. Anyway, so, yeah. So, where was that? Yeah. So, they learn about what this base soul thing is, right? Basically, what you're strongest in, right? So, in the beginning of the year, one of their first assignments as a class in ArcLight Arts, they're in the indoor stadium / gym. It's a gym. It's kind of a mix of both. I'll just call it a gym. They're in the indoor ArcLight gym, and the teacher, Mr. Kane, he's important. He used to be one of the heroes that tried to defeat the Rikens, you know, before the first movie took place. But anyway, you wouldn't know that yet. Mr. Kane, who's secretly watching over Zerax from the shadows. That's why he chose to be a teacher at Power Jump Academy, because he knew it was a plan for them to bring him to the school all along. But Mr. Kane has all of the students line up in the gym to test and see what their base soul is. You know, most people have like the common base souls. You know, blaze, flood, tundra, or plasma. You can imagine what those are. I'm not going to explain them. Okay, so blaze, flood, plasma, or tundra, and sometimes quake. Quake is a little common too. And then there's uncommon arc lights, or rare arc lights, like ellipsis, which is like gravity magic basically. It's like dark purple and black energy. And then there's quake is kind of in the middle. You know, it's kind of rare or common, or uncommon is kind of in the middle. And then there's Atlas, which is like translucent blue and yellow energy, and Tesla with 2 S's, which is translucent red energy. And then there's Alfar, which is a synthetic arc light made using alchemy in history, but it's become natural because of how long it's been used. So yeah, there's like different tiers of arc light elements, and then there's the exceptionally rare arc lights called elite arc lights, and there's only 2 of them. There's Ryokai and then Umbra, basically light and darkness. And almost no student at Part-Time Academy, I'll say it like this, no student, no Aeon in a long time has ever had Ryokai or Umbra as their base soul. In fact, even if you don't have it as your base soul, it's very hard to even learn how to use it. So, when they're doing this assignment, they're testing all the base souls. You know, most people are getting, like, most of the students, there's like 50 or so students in the senior year, and yes, I know the names of all of them. They I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I can remember most of them. But I have a list of all of them. But um, most of them get like normal Arclight types. Nobody's really staying out or impressing anybody until Jacob and Zerax show up and it's their turn. Can you guess what each of their armlets are going to be?
Light and dark.
Yep. Jacob, his is Ryakai, and everybody's like, "Whoa, he's got his basal is Ryakai. That's like insane." So light, and Ryakai is usually white energy with like gold light and white energy. That's Ryakai. And then Zerax is, Zerax is supposed to be the chosen one who destroys the darkness and brings balance to the worlds, right? According to the prophecy. Well, the one who's supposed to destroy the darkness, his basal is Umbra, which is the form of the darkness made into Arclight. So everyone's confused. Mr. Kane is confused, especially him, because he's expecting Ryakai. So Umbra and Ryakai are both basals in the school, and everybody's shocked. While everybody was really like shocked with Jacob's basal, they're more shocked with Zerax's because like Zerax, nah, he can't have Umbra as his basal. That's darkness. He's not bad, but it's not that black and white. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, where'd my bed go? I picked up a bed with I didn't have enough inventory to keep it.
I think I have it.
I'm just gonna go pick up my bed after I drop this wool. So anyway, so throughout the rest of the year, people like basically impressed with Zerax and Jacob, and a lot of girls like Dominic too, so he's popular with ladies. And then Andrew's just kind of there, and he's like comic relief, right? So that's the squad. That's the gang for Power Charm Academy. This is Event 4, by the way. And eventually, by the end of the year, Zerax has been dealing with a bunch of like girls trying to talk to him basically and get to know him, but he's not interested. But he never tells them about why he's not interested because he doesn't talk a lot, and that's why so many girls talk to him for some reason. It just worked that way. But he's still not over Abby. Still cries a lot. Still thinks about her all the time. But eventually, just pick up this bed. I'm just gonna break this bed and pick it up in my hand and then place it somewhere. Think about that. Anyway, so
It's done.
where is that? Okay, so yeah, when he's okay, yeah. So the end of the year comes. He's made like friends. He's made a lot of people.
Get out.
Eventually, the end of the year exam has come, and a selected amount of people voted by their classmates for the senior year for the graduation exam are voted by the classmates, and guess the 4 students who are chosen are of course Zerax, Jacob, Andrew, and Dominic, and they're chosen to fight against the teacher Kane himself, and if which of them loses is excluded, fails the exam, and their names aren't made known basically for the history of the school, like written on a wall or something, or the ground in the courtyard or something. But all 4 of them win against him, so they're known as like the coolest 4, or not the coolest 4. Like they don't have the title. There's not a title for them, but
They're the squad.
yeah, like everybody knows them now, and it's the end of the year. So at graduation, everybody like cheers a lot for them when they walk across, right? So, Zerax has now graduated high school basically, only having gone to 3 public schools in his life, discovering his Aeon for senior year, making friends there. Everything's moving fast, He's in Power Charm Academy. He graduates, and now there are 3 most popular options for when an Aeon, because most people aren't Aeons in my world. They're mostly like us, ain't a lot of people gonna use magic. Well, Arclight. I say magic, so you know what I'm talking about. Unless if you remember what Arclight is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so most people don't use Arclight. It's very rare. Well, not very rare because there are a lot of Aeons, but Aeons kind of have like live in their own societies. They kind of have their own organizations and like jobs and stuff that are fit for them. So when Aeons graduate Power Charm Academy, they have 3 most popular options. 1, Libus Academy, which is kind of the equivalent of college. So they leave Pouch Kind, they go to Libus Academy to learn more, and they get more in-depth studies. Like they actually study the entire book of Legendary Scrolls. In fact, Libus Academy is named after Libus, the guy mentioned in one of the genealogies in Primitus, who was the first scribe and the first to start recording history, who wrote most of the book of Primitus. So that's what the college is named after, Libus. So most of them do go to Libus Academy when they graduate. And then, or you can choose to be a rogue Aeon, where you kind of just freelance, you kind of do your own jobs, you work for anybody, you journey across rift planes, or just worlds is what they mostly call them. And, they just take any job they can because they're Aeons, and they get paid a lot for their jobs. And there's a big organization of like freelancers, I guess you could say, of mercenaries of Aeons called the Biovan organization. So they're called the Biovi. Don't ask me where I got the name. I just made up when I was a kid. Didn't think about what it meant. Didn't think about why that's the word. Anyway, so there's Libus Academy. This is the Biovi organization, or there's the ACC, which stands for Aeon Commission Corporation. The ACC is where most of the main characters go. Okay, where Zerax, Jacob, Andrew, Dominic actually doesn't go. He goes to Libus Academy. So that's why they didn't know him long enough. He was like part of the group, but then he left. So the three of them go, and a lot of the other sort of main characters go. They become more bigger characters after this. But anyway, crap, I'm saying the word characters. I'm trying to keep it like it's an improv story. So yeah, Zerax, Jacob, and Andrew, as best friends, they go together and they go to the ACC, and they're taken on a Rifter ship, which is like an airplane that can traverse different worlds, like through the rift planes and the transit bar stuff. And they go. They go to a rift plane called Karan, which is a world full of, think of like the Caribbean, like cliffs like sticking out of like turquoise water. That's basically what most of the world. That's what the whole world looks like, right? Really beautiful, shallow waters, a lot of bay towns and markets and stuff. But they go to that world, Karan, to go to the ACC headquarters, and they land there on the Rifter, and they meet Mrs. Badgley, the assistant of the director of the ACC, and she gives them a tour of the ACC once they get there, and they get a briefing. They ride a train there first. I gotta mention that. They ride a train, it's really fast, all the way to the ACC headquarters, which is like a huge building made of silver, kind of futuristic looking, built into the side of one of the cliff mountains sticking out of the water.
Noah.
And
Well, wow.
It got really quiet really fast.
A big enough house here, no?
Listen, bud, I'm playing a long game.
I think mine's just gonna be like an outpost.
I always like to make my a big base by spawn. Then when I go out, I bring the biome home.
I'm using my trees. What the heck is going on with these sheep?
Listen, don't kill the sheep.
Not even in a 1x1 square.
Keep breaking them, bud.
I have 57 oak planks. Or oak logs. Putting dirt on my house.
There's an Enderman. No!
Unacceptable. 3-year-old Enderman.
Zach is perished.
I have seen it. Didn't see it, but I saw the word.
I killed myself because you didn't want to hear my story.
I was waiting for it to start again, and then
Noah was being a child. I honestly thought you left or something.
I read the messages, Noah. I saw your little hints that you
Like, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed. I'm gonna have a heart attack if you don't go to bed. I was trying to go to bed, but the sun wasn't set. I'm going to go collect stuff. I'm looking through the rooms. Where'd you get pumpkins from?
I walked.
Did you find spruce?
Is this house for all three
No.
of us? It better be. It is
Uh,
big.
you can
It'll probably be enough room for you and Noah. I'm building my own little house over there.
you can rent some space if you want. You just gotta bring me a diamond every day.
What?
Once a month, Noah.
Wait, no,
that's all
did you? Were you really like done with my story?
No, I've been waiting for you to keep going.
Oh.
That's
'Cause
why I
we
was
got-
like, Zach, where'd you go?
Oh,
Oh.
are you gonna make a bigger
I was
wheat
like-
field?
Were you even
Just-
tracking? Are you still even tracking?
Yes.
Okay, where am I?
Nobody tells anybody what I just did.
Where am I at right now?
You were just talking
Things happen.
about how the one guy got the dark and the light, and then the one guy went to the one organization, and then the other guys all went to the same organization, and then
Academy thing.
yeah,
ACC.
yes, the
So-
ACC.
The ACC, right?
Oh.
Okay, so they arrive there in the train. They meet Dr. KingKrazzy, the director of the ACC, and Mr. Badgley, his assistant, that brought them there on the train, right? Cool. So they're given a tour of the entire headquarters. They have dormitories. They have the training grounds. They have the dining hall, the cafeteria hall. They have the assembly room. They have the outdoor training area. The indoor training area is like the walls and the floor and the ceiling are hologram like structures, so they can like make it look like you're somewhere else for training purposes.
Ooh.
And the ACC, the Aeon Commission Corporation, is a corporation meant to commission Aeons. Well, how do I put it? So basically, it's a group of Aeons who are spirit hunters. Okay. So recently, in recent years, for some reason, it's because of Kyphon, many spirit beings, like evil spirit creatures, have been materializing in the physical world, and terrorizing people on rift planes, right? Mostly only on rift planes, but also some in the Convex Nebula on the planets. But so the ACC members, basically, the AC is meant to send out Aeons on missions to, kill these evil spirits, and they're given special. Every ACC member is given a blue uniform, kind of like a dull blue uniform. Although Zerax and Jacob and Andrew are given a choice of to customize their uniform basically, because they were they passed the exam in Power Charm Academy, so and Dr. KingKrazzy knows that, so yeah. Also because they're the main characters. That's not why. Anyway, so I'm just gonna watch you since I can't focus on the game when I'm talking about this. Have some dirt.
I don't have to think of that.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. I'm edgy Spider-Man.
I'm edgy Spider-Man.
I had to remember for a second. That's kind of old.
It ain't old unless if it's 5 centuries ago.
Well, that's really old.
Basically before I was 5.
Basically, before I was 5.
I don't know why I like that sound.
Thing.
Like it sucks when it breaks for me, but when it breaks for somebody else, it's like anyway. Do the laugh, Noah.
Which one?
Is it the baby laugh?
Yeah.
That sounds
Do
like a weird baby
Do
goat.
Do it. If you don't do it, I won't continue. If you don't do it, that means you don't.
Tried,
You're showing
he
that you don't want to
tried.
continue.
I heard it kind of like died though.
Oh gosh.
So creepy.
Okay, now I'm gonna continue. Just need to hear that. It's my little motivational speech. So
It's dying over here. Okay.
feed me. Anyway, so
Leads.
I'm so used to being able to fly. I'm so tempted to just I double click it so many times without noticing it because I'm used to being able to fly. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, so Zerax, Jacob, Andrew, they're still best friends. They're in the ACC. Dr. KingKrazzy starts sending them to this big, huge, muscular guy with a big wind stick named Guro. He's like the guy who's in charge of training people. So at first they go and fight him. In the first training session, they're only allowed to use a weapon and no arc light. Now, Aeons can't just use arc light however much they want. They have mana, I guess you could call it. haven't thought of a name for it yet, actually. But they have a limit. They have a gauge to how much they can use. It would drain them physically. But so yeah, the first like training sessions with Euro and the training at the outdoor training outpost is for them to fight without arc light and only with a weapon, right? And then the next training session is the opposite. They can only fight with arc light without a weapon. And then the last training outpost, if they do really good on both, they can use both. All right, and then he can also use both too. It's equal sided. So Zerax does really good. All the main characters do really good, obviously. And then that's when Dr. Karax starts commissioning them. He starts putting them on missions. He gives each of them this. It's not there aren't really cell phones in this world yet, but he gives them these little cell phone type things. They're kind of like the size of like one of the bigger Android phones today. It's like that kind of size, and it's more futuristic looking though, and they're used for them to communicate with the director during missions, and also to like use a map to find where the enemies are and everything. So he gives them all that, basically commissioning them to do missions now. So they have these little they have this little, like room area where they can like go to terminals and like pick a mission and stuff, and then they have this little chamber like tube thing that is like a teleporter that can teleport them to certain areas in different rift planes, so they don't have to fly to every rift plane. They can just teleport. But only some areas have teleporters connected to other teleporters, so it is limited. But one of the first missions they go on, they have to take down this huge. Okay, hold on. I should get to this. So yes, there are angel. Okay, so here's some spirit beings, right? There are angels and demons, right? They're sentient. And then there are non-sentient spirit beings called like spirit creatures, right? And then there are AUs, which are like they're made of fiery ectoplasm, They kind of look like fire. They have like their 4 legs, they're pretty small. They have slanted eyes made of fire and long tails, right? And like fiery manes. They're called AUs. And then there are nightmares, which look the same, but instead of being like reddish orangish color, they're black and dark blue or purple. And then there are chief AUs and chief nightmares. The chief nightmare is called a night terror. The chief AU is called an AU Daeon. The chief, and then there's the highest chief for all of them, and there's only one at a time. Like there can't be 2 of them in existence. There is Calamity, the chief of all the AUs, and then Despair, capital D. Despair, the chief of all the nightmares. They're sent on a mission to slay the to slay Despair, and they're sent to the Rift Plane Enox, in this city called Genshur, which is a capital city of elves, right? Okay, there we go.
Coming to the safety of the downstairs.
Okay, cool. I'll sit on this bed as I tell the story. I'm probably not going to finish it. So they tell. What am I saying? They tell what? Okay. So I think I'm going to stop with the end of event 6. I'm still at the beginning of event 5 right now. Okay, so you're just going to hear the end of the middle of the story. The first half of the story, the entire story. I have 15 movies. Okay.
Middle.
So their first mission, one of the first missions is to slay Despair, and guess who are the 3 that are sent on it? Only 3 are sent on it. Zerax, Jacob, and Andrew. While they're there, they come across. You're gonna have to get in bed with Mika. Just kidding. Ooh, a stick. This is a sticky situation.
It's got a whole underground, and I just sleep on the dirt.
I'm impressed you could build all this stuff and have the non-laziness, the diligence. That's the word. The diligence to build all this in survival mode. Anyway,
Shame.
So
Knowing your beam is
so yeah.
your support beam is.
When they find Despair, okay, so ACC members, they're called Spirit Hunters. Spirit Hunters, they're equipped. All of them are equipped with part of their uniform. There's this little flash bomb, right? This little small tube-shaped bomb called a Phasma flash bomb. PHAS. Anything Phasma, like with that kind of like those letters, Phaz, like as a prefix in my world, it has to do with the spirit world or spirits. Okay, so
Oh.
phasma flash bombs, they throw them like flash bombs, but when they flash, they reveal spirits in the area that aren't materialized yet.
Ooh.
So they throw it to reveal despair in the area because they know where he is because of their phones. And they start fighting him. Well, it's despair. Basically, picture like a it's kind of like a dragon-looking being, but it's made out of like spirit energy, so it's not really physical. But that's why they use the flash bombs anyway, to materialize it. But what was I saying? To bring it from the spirit world into the natural world, basically. But while they're fighting it, and they're like jumping around over anime style, it's not an anime though. They're jumping around it, fighting it with the weapons and stuff, but they're not really leaving a dent on it. Suddenly, this mysterious elvish girl shows up from above it in the trees. She flies through the trees above it and shoots an arrow down at it. Shoots a chain down at it, I should say. She shoots a chain with blades attached to it down at it and impales it, and then she basically whips it with two chains that have blades on the end of them, and dices it and destroys it for them. Obviously, they're going to take the credit for it because she's this elf isn't really part of the ACC, so they're not going to know. But then this elf girl, like, she seems very stoic. She has a very stoic facial expression. She's very quiet, and they can tell she doesn't want them to talk with her or thank her. And then she just continues moving on and flying across the tree branches, right? So obviously they're going to follow her. They follow her until she stops and is like, "Why are you following me?" Basically, and she said she doesn't trust them because they're working for the ACC. They think that's interesting. Why can't you trust the ACC? We're doing good stuff. We're going on missions to get rid of evil spirits. Like basically pests, spirit pests, and however, and Umbrians, because there are Aeons who follow the darkness, and they're the bad Aeons called Umbrians. So they're also sent on missions to stop Umbrians. Very rarely though. Mostly evil spirits. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. They ask her name so they can thank her though. She does eventually give her name to them. Her name is Mirren Felfea. Felfea is her last name. Her last name is named after one of the first elves that were created, whose name was Felfea. But her first name is Mirren, Myryn, and she has like really, obviously pointy ears because she's an elf. She has blue eyes, sky-piercing blue eyes, and really, 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 really long blonde hair. Okay. And she's wearing like a blue waist cape thingy, and like silver armor. Okay, so that's how she looks like. Not that you need to know, but yeah. So they thank Mirren, and she decides to trust them and that she'll help them if they ever see each other again. So they found an ally, even though she doesn't trust the ACC, she trusts them. So she leaves. They return to ACC headquarters. They enjoy some of their life in headquarters until the next mission. Next mission, Zerax goes on a mission. Is given a mission to go on solo from Dr. Kyrix himself, in his director's office. He tells him to go solo to get rid of an Eudaeon and Dakura in the Deleva docks. It's kind of like a city, like it's a bay city. Like the entire city is made up of like wood planks and stuff, and there's boats on the docks and everything. Yeah, but there's an Eudaeon wreaking havoc there, and it's raining there all the time because of it. So he's sent on the mission solo to go defeat it. He's like, I don't know if I can do this, but my base is Umbra. I'm gonna kill this. But he doesn't go alone. You see, there's this girl that I forgot to mention named Caitlin Shapansky from Power Charm Academy. That was one of the first girls who tried to get him to open up to her. And so she wasn't obnoxious about it. But so she became a really good friend. Well, at first acquaintance in Power Charm Academy, but now they're really good friends. And Caitlin decides to sneak along with him without him knowing until they leave the headquarters, and then he figures out, oh, why are you coming along with me? And she says, well, I couldn't let you do this alone. I care about you too much as a friend. So, little does he know she still likes him a lot. But and he's still not over Abby at this point either. But she follows him not until the 7th movie anyway. Anyway, she follows him and they go together to fight the Eudaeon spirit. And it's a long fight. It's like with Despair. Well, Despair was short because of Mirren, but this one's kind of longer. And they get they get a stronger friendship and a stronger bond through fighting together against this evil spirit. Cool. Eventually, so after some more missions, you know, it is a movie, so stuff happens. And eventually, I don't need to mention that mission. You know, throughout the course of this year in ACC, okay, the first year in the ACC, they meet like other Aeons and other people who they help through missions. You know, the people who hired them basically to do the missions, or requested them to the ACC. Like they meet a couple named Cecia and Alvis, who are pirates basically, who own a ballroom, and they help them, you know, kill a dragon called a Calathar that can swim in the ocean and also fly. They kill it on their big pirate ship. It's not a pirate ship. They're not pirates, but they have the aesthetic. You know, they fight the Calathar when they're on the ship. They basically are firing balls of arclight energy at it as it's like going under the ship and then flying above it. They help them out. That's one mission. Then they help them, like, you know, get their ballroom reopened and stuff because people were too afraid of Calathar terrorizing the area. And they enjoy the ball. They enjoy in the ball with them for free because, you know, they help them out with the ACC. I'm rambling really fast, sorry. And then eventually Dr. Carrick's opens up with them about this not organization, well, kind of an organization, but a group of 10 really, really powerful beings called the Rykans. Capital R, Rykan. The 10 Rykans. He said they're ranked 10 to 1, weakest to strongest. And he tells Zerax personally, alone, that their leader, number 1, is Zeria, the Shadow. And he gives them a little lesson in what Rykans are. He tells them, Rykans are people who were once normal humans like us, but they died and became one with the darkness. And they came back as really powerful beings. And they can't really die. So, at best, they can be weakened enough to where they kind of retire from the physical world and go back to the spirit world to recharge, right? So they kind of like disappear in a black portal. What was I going to say? So yeah, so he introduced them to these beings called the Rykans, and you know, Zerax is like, okay, they might be a really big threat, you know. There might be something bigger going on here. Like, what are these Rykans planning to do? Why is there a group of beings called the Rykans in the first place? Eventually they figure out, you know, Kyphon, the precursor of Oblivion, is the one who makes Rykans. In other words, no one can never become a Rykan unless if Kyphon merges them with the darkness. Because, you know, everybody else, if you follow the darkness in this life, you die and go to Hilvan, and that's it. But Kyphon can take someone's soul and give them a new body and make them a Rykan. And by making them one with the darkness, okay? And there's 10 of them he's done that with, and they're working for him, but nobody knows that yet, okay? So Dr. Kyrex tells them all this, not everything, because, you know, ATC can't be trusted, you know. Anyway, he tells them all this, and he says there is one Rykan who has been spotted in activity on the continent Minra, on the planet Era. And Zerax is like, oh, that's where we all grew up, basically. So, but they're sent to find this. He's Rykan number 8, which, even though 8 might be a little weaker compared to the others, you know, because he's number 8, not number 1 or anything, they're still really powerful. And they're sent to this city called Theverist City. Now, most of the cities in Minra are modern, you know, modern technology, which in this world, that technological tier of development is called medulla. So, you know, most of our cities on Earth are medulla, right? Not tribal. Tribal peoples, that's more ex bello, which is like primal, not primal. I can't think of the word. You know what I mean? Third world. And then there's Almetra, which is the highest form of technology. But then there's like an in between medulla and Almetra, and that's what Theverist City is. So that's why Theverist City is really popular. A lot of tourist attractions there because it's really technologically advanced for its country. Anyway, this is interesting. Floating bed. So we're just sleeping on floating beds. Wow, I'm really carrying this commentary on time. Anyway,
Hello?
do you want me to do the rest of like this?
Please, no.
Okay, just a little bit, just a tad bit up. Okay, so, where was I? Like I'm speaking in a concert, like I'm speaking in a hall, you know, to speak. Okay, so, are you listening, students? Okay, um,
Yes, sir.
whoa, look at all these sheep.
Oh my gosh, Noah. I haven't even like made progress on my house.
Hey
I'm
Noah,
waiting-
come look at me with the sheep.
I'm waiting until we find some.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the
Spruce.
bodies hit the floor.
Spruce.
That's why I'm doing the basement first because I'm not using spruce anywhere in the basement.
Anyway, so, where was I? So anyway, he gives like all basically the main characters basically, all of his most trustworthy and powerful spirit hunters and Aeons of the ACC. They give them all a mission to go and stop this Riken. They figure out the Riken's name is Helvek Nox, just Nox, Gnox, Nox. He's Riken number 8, and this Riken, his whole body is metallic except for his like head and stuff, and his whole body is made of like silver metal, and it can twist and turn.
Chickens, by the way.
Like, have you seen Thor, the first movie?
Si, senor.
Or, yeah.
You know the thing that shoots lasers out of its face,
Yeah.
like that kind of the design of the design of its body, the armor, whatever it is. That's what Nox's body looks like. Okay, except he's human sized and he's Riken. But he has his he has like spiky silver hair. Totally not anime inspired. But his arms can turn into huge swords that are twice the length of his body, and they can also turn into huge cannons that have the length of his body that shoot huge arc light balls of
Like
arc light.
those sheep?
But
Like those sheep.
anyway, I'm petting them. So yeah, so basically, their first year of the ACC ends with them having a huge, epic battle on the tops of the skyscrapers and stuff, the futuristic skyscrapers of Denver City, with Riken number 8, Nox. They end up defeating him somehow, mostly because of Zerax, and after the long battle, he disappears into the dark portal and he's been defeated. So, who knows how long it takes for him to recharge, basically. But it's the equivalent to a Riken dying. It's the closest they can get to dying. So they defeat Nox and they return back to the ACC, and everybody celebrates their victory. And that's how the 5th movie ends. I'll stop there. Because after that is when the huge expedition begins, like the bigger picture, like the main antagonists are all revealed, stuff gets crazy, and I'll just stop there.
Okay.
Hey, it was it's good.
Oh, Savannah.
Tripping.
He wrote a book. You should read the book and
Did you say?
read his book.
You'll have to do that for me, Noah, because I sent you the book, you know.
Guess I'm going on a flight tomorrow, so I might just maybe I'll read it on the flight tomorrow. Ooh, I found an Enderman. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, don't kill
What?
it. I actually do, because you put
Where?
dirt on my hand.
Where?
Hold up.
I'm feeling the end.
Hey, does anybody want eggs? I have 2 eggs.
Where'd he go? Enderman.
He went over the
Oh,
moon.
I heard it.
He's right here.
Hello.
I was just like, kill
Are
the
they inspired
Enderman.
by Slenderman?
Probably.
Oh
I read-
gosh, please no, don't.
I remember those days in 2012 and 13 and 11, like when Minecraft is super popular.
The
It
chicken
was
with
like a
the
new
egg.
popular when PewDiePie was popular playing Amnesia, and Slenderman was really popular. Remember those days?
Ow, he's gonna kill me because I didn't build my security bubble big enough.
Ugh.
Ow, I died.
Noah died.
I didn't build my security bubble as big
Now
as-
it's over here camping up on my chickens.
Oh, I
Thanks,
don't like that sound.
Oh, that picked up all my stuff.
That's a creepy sound for Minecraft. What the?
Kinda wanna kill it, but I'm not going
Hey
to.
Noah,
Hey,
pick
Zach.
up all your
I
stuff.
don't have a death wish.
Thanks.
I'm gonna feed the cows now.
Oh, my food, yes.
love cows. Cows are my favorite.
Holy cow. That's what happens. That's what you call a cow when you shoot it a bunch of times with a Gatling gun.
Just need food, man.
It becomes a holy cow.
Starving here. We need some cow.
Or like a whole wheat cow that only eats whole grain. It's a whole
A whole wheat cow.
Wheat cow?
No, I misplaced a block. No.
Hey, what happened to that Enderman? I want to finish killing him.
It just disappeared.
He just disappeared into. Oh, I see him.
Where is he? He's staring
Over
at
to
him.
my chickens. Follow me. You see me? Over there on the hill.
Hey, he's coming back, boys.
I can't afford to miss.
Here, you
Need blocks.
rotten little dirty cow.
He
You
doesn't
dirty
want to fight.
Jew.
He knows that.
Oh, you racist or something? No, it's, I'm jelly. They get to be God's people, but we don't. Well, yeah, you can. Well, how'd you do that? Just put
Lord.
this, man.
No, I'm close. Oh, never mind. I got it. Oh, the baby!
Just get out a piece of wheat.
Here, you twerp.
Hold wheat in one hand and a seed in the other, and you'll be good.
I'm not used to having to run out of blocks and get more.
I love how you said that after I did that, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It's this stinking
The
Enderman.
shame sinking in. Okay, you were saying something?
Whoa! Don't do that. Hold on a second. I need to pick
Got
up.
a lot of dirt in here.
Noah's got a death wish,
Can I
honestly.
steal anything?
I want to make.
I'm stealing this crossbow, okay? Thank you.
We don't need this cobblestone.
Where did you get a crossbow from? How much did I miss?
I'm
You want
actually.
to make rice and cut dogs' toenails and.
How much ammo does the crossbow have?
Don't put the cobble. Whoever did this, thank you for helping. But the cobblestone doesn't go there.
Oh, I was gone, so it wasn't me.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you. I'm gonna put spruce where the cobblestone that you just put it.
Okay.
You know what?
Or here.
The wheat field is pitiful, by the way.
Listen, bud.
It's fine, but it would work better if you'd stop putting them like right below a drop. But every time you come down, you break it.
Just don't walk there.
I don't like it.
It's that
He's
easy.
stealing some of your wheat because I don't have a lot. I'll feed
I
these
might
sheep
go
while I
make
got some.
your own.
I am, it's growing and it's taking forever. I need to feed the cows so that I'm not starving all the time. Okay, perfect.
Shut up, sheep.
Yeah, I started my wheat fields and they're in like 5x5 blocks with the middle block being water. But I don't have to waste all of my water.
Think about this wheat.
I'm
How are
choking.
they not done yet? Man, these plants take a long time to grow.
Literally, I only built 4 pillars and one plank. That's it. Minus my chicken pen. It's bread.
Anybody got spruce wood yet?
Yeah, like I've had time to do that.
Anybody got a will to live I can borrow?
Steady.
Sure.
Anybody got a soul I can have?
Anybody have a soul I can? Well, I have some shoes that are pretty.
Anybody
bad.
have a soul I can have?
That kind of soul. No.
I need to go get my.
Anyways, I got 2 more eggs. If anybody wants
I'm
chickens
gonna
or
commit
something.
Sudoku.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go hide in my basement.
I'm gonna commit Sudoku. I'm giving away all my possessions.
Noah's like, I'm hiding in the basement. Did you put a
You
door
did-
to your basement so something doesn't creep in?
What's a creep?
I'm putting my stone hoe in the chest.
It's almost sunset. You might as well just surround it till just sleep.
Oh no.
Found it. I found
I'm
the
going into
secret
the
vault.
nether with literally nothing.
Okay, you're just going in naked?
Well,
Who left this tree floating? Honestly, probably.
I did it because it was like the perfect height to fight off an Enderman, and then the Enderman went away.
Oh. Well, it's an only tube.
And that door is like hell.
No, what? Your basement door is not closed. Actually, it's like wide open.
Why do we hear pigmen?
Because there's pigmen.
Yep. That's valid.
What is with you in the slabs?
Listen, you can.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
never gonna see the bottom of them, and I can still build on it, but I can build like 4 times as many of them. It's
Money.
called saving many.
Sorry.
It's called saving materials.
4 times his money.
Cutting down on cost.
There, I put a torch down for you.
So many of them.
Shall we block off the story and then you can go get your food?
Oh, whoops! I got rid of my guide. Oh,
And
there-
he died.
oh no.
I kind of wanted to see if I could get glowstone, but oh well.
They're nice. Never mind.
Hi, buddy. You wanna jump up for a second? Jump 3, 2. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand in the corner and watch you.
These are freaking creepy.
Well, I didn't. My plate hit the jump
One
button.
of these.
Funny. Can't eat my fish.
How do you move your like head so fast?
I thought you were gonna like sit
What, you
here
use
and
your mouse,
then go
that's
and get.
Yeah, you use the mouse. I got a controller, I can't move around that fast. I still prefer the controller anyway. Do you want to guess how long this video is right now?
2 hours.
3 hours, 3 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh. I guessed it.
I have to. I need
So,
to pack.
I'm gonna end it in like 3
I
minutes,
was
okay?
like,
I'm
Plus I'm
weak.
tired, so. Well, we can
Oh, yeah.
continue some other time.
Oh, always. I would not have invested in such a big house if I didn't plan on coming back.
Also, we gotta show Miss Shadow Spinner here, my world too, my palace. Whoa, I can't leave. You fool!
it's the middle of the night, so I just blocked it off.
You stupid fool!
You dumb naba.
You're gonna go
You
outside and
Naba.
face the mobs with no armor, with no weapons. Okay, here.
Oh, it's nighttime. I don't like this. You ever walk outside and say nope?
All the time.
Nope.
Are you coming back in, or?
I'm right back in. Oh, it's for protection. Okay.
That's
Yeah, it's so that moms can't come in.
Alright. So we're gonna,
digs up.
as soon as we go to sleep and wake up in the morning, I'm ending the video, okay?
I didn't bring my bed with me. I left it by accident.
you noob.
You know, I'm gonna throw eggs in
Knob.
your house.
No,
Oh, nothing
no,
happened.
I don't want
Never
chickens.
mind.
Actually, I wouldn't mind having chickens in here. Maybe I'll use my
You
basement to have
can
a personal
Oh,
farm.
kitties,
build
kitties.
like
Oh,
a
wait.
little pen. Put a dropper going in, or a hopper
Listen,
going into a
I'm
chest,
the one
and
who
it'll collect
that.
the eggs for you.
I'm the one who showed you that. What are you talking about?
No, not the minecart one. Just a simple put a hopper underneath it.
Well, yeah, I had the simple one first, and then I said, "Why be simple when I can be extra?"
You can be simply, you can be extra simple or simply
Wild
extra.
chickens,
Simply
which
extra.
takes you 2 hours to finish. Depending on the size, of
Hours
course.
because I kept breaking the redstone.
Look at them flickers
Jumps
of this.
water bucket, dumps water bucket, dumps water bucket.
The water bucket is the curse.
Water buffalo.
I love that.
I already have one. Bed.
Man,
Get
if
in
you go
bed.
back to the old base,
Respawn. Point set. Bed.
That's,
Bed. Bed.
that's
Bed.
even further than
I'm gonna
my
get the
house.
cows. Bed. 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 Thanks. Wait. Thinks. Was slain by Enderman. Shoot up. Oh, Betsy. Take aim. We need to go deeper. Slain. Shot by Piglin.
Oh, my boots are gone.
Bed.
I like your boots.
Oh.
I'm used to not sleeping through Minecraft nights. because I play on a server and nobody ever sleeps at the same time. It's like trying to get 20 little children to calm down.
It's like trying to fall in love and be loved in return. Depression is funny.
Only when it's not you.
No, I stole Noah's bed.
No, because when I'm
Here,
depressed,
I punched this
I
dirt
like to
for
listen
you.
to depression humor.
Right, you get the
I
dirt.
actually need
Just
dirt,
laughing
Noah,
at my
so
pain.
I have so much
I don't
dirt.
want it.
Man, this
Like,
place is dirty.
Get some ground to level out, man.
If you
No!
wait, you all
And I
watch
filled
this.
that in so fast. Just like that. Forbidding it's against the law.
Okay, guys, come where I am and look at my perspective.
Oh my gosh, are you making a dirt
Look,
couch?
it's a dirt E.
That's
I
dirty.
get it. Dirty. If you do
Zach,
this,
you have a lot of
do a
dirt.
dirt chair.
There's a lot of
we
dirt
should
here.
make
It's almost
a
like
goop
we're underground.
house. House made entirely out of dirt. Nothing else.
Yo, can you give me a pickaxe?
Listen,
Even the crafting table. That's dirt.
you guys should help get rid of all the stone that's within this
You know
car.
what? I'm getting rid of the dirt. More.
I'm almost out of. Was that my iron pickaxe? Oh, frick. Wait, who has my iron pickaxe?
Gave it to you, and then somebody fell in
I
lava
don't have
with
any
it.
pickaxes.
I have a stone pickaxe that's almost gone. Are you trying to crunch the blocks?
Yeah.
Here, Zach, I have a stone one you can use.
You're picking up some cobblestone so you can probably make one.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Where goes your light source? There.
I don't like things that run out.
There's some in the corner.
The one bar along the wall is okay, like this one here. But anything within this L, like so from here, you can leave that, Anna.
So good. Oh man.
You can leave that part, but
My pick broke, man. So picky. Oh wait, I still have my
I
wooden
need to
one.
go to bed after this.
I feel that.
A real bed or my
Both. Both of them.
just almost got pickaxed in
Wait,
the
Zach,
face.
you can leave that there.
Oh, you wanted me to sit there. Wait, what the? That one singular. I have a bunch of birch planks, but they're not planks.
Slabs. If you want to go, you don't have to use slabs. It's just you can use more if you make them slabs.
They're so weird.
It just
I like using slabs for like barns because then I feel like airflow comes through, even though
Slabs
there's no
are
such
cool.
thing as air.
Slabs look
you
better.
don't even see the difference from the top. Is why
Except for when you mess it up,
then you just
I like the way slabs look
punch
better.
it to death, and then you replace it somewhere else.
Slabs are more
Dude,
useful.
how did you do that so many times?
because it's actually
Hold
easier
down the button.
than you
But
think.
he picked it up. It's not mine. Don't give it to me. Did that yet?
Wow, we made the whole floor, except for
Okay,
back here.
sunrise.
We
Lost
did,
fish.
we did it.
Wait a
We
few
did the
minutes
whole
actually.
floor. Why is that one? So
Please tell me that you're making the walls out of something else.
I don't know how I made the other one so much bigger. Oh wait, no, it just looks smaller because I have that door there. Okay, we're good.
Noah tells me that birch is the worst building material and then builds his house out of birch.
No. Birch is okay in certain places.
Ugly.
But the actual wood part, like the birch, like
Oh,
wrapping,
he thinks that
looks
this
garbage.
looks ugly.
This right here is
This
ugly as crap.
beautiful tree.
In real life,
Please.
I love birch trees,
Yes,
but in
they're very
Minecraft, it's just disgusting.
Oh, no, I'm gonna peel the bark. Wait, why are these only three?
Don't Don't touch my house.
I'm not. It's on my hand. I won't do it. Right? Oh, he just punched you.
I had to spank you. I spanked you with my fist on your face.
Oh my gosh. I was
I
feeding
spanked
cows,
your
okay,
face.
bro?
Wait, my dad said once, I'm gonna spank your face with my fist really hard.
That is a bad.
Enderman. Nobody wants it.
Will you guys stop beating me?
I'm good. I love beating you.
Oh, no, what? Stop deserving.
I should
Stop
just kill
deserving
you right now.
What if I want that?
Oh, good point.
It's like, oh, I can get counseling.
Good point.
Give me a really good pencil. Good point.
Stop.
I'm way too
Give
tired.
somebody a remote controller and they never miss. Good point.
Anybody know what time I got up this morning?
Misconstrue it.
8:30.
I got up at 6:30, and I have to get up tomorrow by 8. Ow.
Can you guys not take my stairs?
Hey Noah, can I use this dirt?
Wait, can you just stare at me for a minute?
I ask and then I take anyways. I'm just going to assume you're not going to use 2 stacks of this.
I actually not even use these stone stairs.
I'm
So.
gonna take this
Stupid
stone.
ass.
I'm gonna take this stone pickaxe and maul some freaking sheep
With the pickaxe.
Boom,
I'm
you're dead, cub.
sword.
You don't cross me. You think
So
I
it
need
killed
your
them
wool?
all.
No, I'm not going. I don't need you for your wool. I need you for your life.
We can make an automatic sheep shear without being yelled at by admins.
Give me your soul.
Admins be like.
I worked so hard and I had completely forgotten that they weren't allowed on the server that I was playing on.
Worked
I
so
was like,
hard.
no.
You got so far. I would make a Linkin Park joke, but in the end, it
12
doesn't
sheep
matter.
to do, and I had to individually do them all side by side.
You guys
So
all working on your stuff. I've just,
I'm literally
slacking.
just placing down dirt blocks.
I've been slacking.
You're just walking around, taking
I'm
flowers,
just generally intrigued with Noah's house.
punching sheep with
Very impressive
pickaxe,
to build that in survival mode.
sheep mining.
Spider.
I made one of these walls like
What?
again. This is the second time
Tell me where this so I
said
can kill it.
that. Then remembered that is because I
Need string. I cannot be illusion.
I'm gonna end it in 2 minutes. It's at 3 hours and 18 minutes.
Whoa, skeleton! Hello.
bro.
Give me your bones so
And then
I
I'm gonna
can
go
have
to
a
bed when I end it. So
Oh, I'm gonna have a puppy and you're not gonna have any.
I'm about to say goodbye.
Okay.
Guten Tag.
Bye. I'm going to have a puppy whenever.
Ow.
Never.
Oh, I need to get off too. I've never started building a house in one session and finished it in the same session, except for when we built it on your world.
In the first video.
Hyena?
Yeah, like in the valley. Like that one was. Oh
yeah. Well,
I will attempt to transform this house into an actual house.
I'm about to disconnect in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Farewell.
1. Bye. But not from Discord.
Oh, okay.